What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hobby Goblins Cave Reps right here at Counterspell Games in Jacksonville, Florida. We're here to bring you yet another Warhammer 40k battle report. We have got John playing a slew of different models as Ultramarines here this evening. Put the blue, traded in the blue for black, you know, because emo.
I mean, because it's cooler.
Well, speaking about temperatures of
color theory, how did I know you were about to go
We'll deal with that
that
elsewhere. Yeah, that's, I was going to tangent. And then, of course, we've got Dan right here with Space Wolves on the table. It's been a while since we've seen him howl at the moon. So, going to be a great time here this evening. You guys looking forward to this?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, no, this should be a little fun marine on marine action. And yeah, I'm gonna see how.
It's one of those just like let them kill themselves off, guys,
right? Yeah,
that's
like,
that orc mentality.
Right. Yeah.
As the story with John, usually I have to play my marine or my melee unit and get in and close the distance against his shooty army. So that just.
Well, you know, you can give the boy a new list, but you can't take the shooty out of him.
No, you cannot.
For sure. Well, let's have a look at these lists.
Shooty Ultramarines, Papa Smurf. Oh. All right. So yeah, bringing Ultramarines. I am trying a new detachment today, Gladius Task Force. It's not a new detachment in the sense of it's new to our world, but it's new to me. So I've got Bobby G. Robuti Gilliman leading up a whole bunch of Ultramarines.
It's actually Robo-Booty Kilobot.
Robo-Beauty Kilobot, yes. Amazing proxy that I'm using from Steve's collection.
Big thank you, Steve.
Big, huge thank you for letting me borrow these models. But anyway, I've also got a Captain Sicarius. He'll be leading up a bunch of Company of Heroes and an Impulsor. I've also got a 10-pack of Intercessors in a Redeemer. So, you know, maybe fry some of these Space Wolves as they come running in. An Infiltrator squad just holding up the back. 2 Vindicators, because that's just how I roll. Dan said I'm shooty, and let's face it, that's what they're there for. Ballistus Dreadnought, because more shooting. And then... yeah, that pretty much. Oh, and then a lieutenant with combi weapon, and he'll have artificer armor for a little bit more toughness.
And that is 100% everything John knows about Space Marines. So we're going to learn more tonight.
Yep, that is what I know. The extent of my knowledge.
All right, Wolfie McWolferson. Here we go. Space Wolves, of course, champions of Russ. That's how I do. Got Bjorn the Fell-Handed leading the charge. No Murderfang today, surprise, surprise. I got Ragnar and a lieutenant with the Frost Weapon leading 6 Blade Guard veterans packed up in a drop pod, and that's going to be starting in Deep Strike, of course. Then I have Ulrich the Slayer leading 10 Blood Claws, and they're going to be packed up in like a clown car into that Rhino. And then I have a Wolf Lord on Thunderwolf and a Wolf Guard Battle Leader. The Wolf Lord is going to have the Black Death, and they're going to be leading a 6-pack of Thunderwolves. Then I have a 5-pack of Infiltrators, you know, hold the back line and try to scare off those Inceptors that are deep striking in.
Oh, I forgot Inceptors.
Yeah. 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts for a little bit of shooting, but a lot of punch as well. And 2 units of Reavers. For 1 unit is deep striking and some scout moves, and hopefully reduce that OC down.
Now, is there anything else John would like to add to his list now that we're done with the army?
I mean, yeah.
A couple of Redemptors. That sounded like a great idea. I'll take 2 as well. What is our mission tonight, Luke? All right.
Our mission, if we
just
choose
the tipping
to accept
point.
it. Mission A, so we'll be doing some raising of banners, believe it or not, but I did bring some battle line.
Got a little romance with Taking Hold.
Yeah. And then Taking Hold, so just a good old 5, 10, 15, depending on how many you hold.
All right, there's our mission. Of course, thank you guys for tuning in, checking out the stream, whether you're watching it live, spoiler alert. Right. Whether you're watching it live or whether you're tuning in after the fact, thank you for choosing to spend your time with us here this evening as we get some little plastic violence on the table. We absolutely appreciate that. If you like what we're doing, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't yet subscribed, hey, it's easy as clicking a button. And ring that notification bell if you want to be alerted every time that we go live with all of these shenanigans. Big thank you, of course, goes to the Gob Squad. Of course, the #1 membership community right here on YouTube, and it's ours thank you guys so very much for all the support. Another thank you again to Big White Chocolate's big old super chat in the members only stream.
Yeah, we're not
absolutely appreciate
not
that.
letting you hide that away in members only.
No, we're going to air it out. That put quite a few landmines on the table at the top of the game, so we're going to get started with some excitement off the rip.
No,
and
no.
I'm also going to
6?
say that takes us halfway to our goal to make you guys sing, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
And we see another 20 landmines by the end of turn 3.
no.
You know what that means. We're doing a little song pick here this
Why
evening.
did we bring that
Stay
back?
awake.
Well, we've got one song on the list already.
That's that taking hold I was talking about the transact. Real quick. Of course, if you guys are not yet members or are brand new members, make sure you join us for our deployment streams before each and every game. And we've got a content planning meeting tomorrow night. That is members only. You guys get to help us pick our matchups and help me tell no to Eric next time he brings up some GSC nonsense.
Want to see more Tau?
Eric.
Come to content planning.
Definitely, that's the way to get him on the table. Right? It 100% is. So we appreciate all you guys do. We have waned and waxed long enough. Let's get into this promised violence.
Hadouken!
Yes.
Where did I wax, you ask? Well, that's for the members only.
Looks like I'm going first.
Yes.
Did these get shuffled?
Good luck, boys.
No.
Let me get
We're
these
shuffling
cards
mine over here.
a shuffle
Here, how
real
about
quick.
you take this?
Oh, okay.
Because I was shuffling that all members stream, and then I will take this one.
All right, give that a quick cut too, please.
While you guys figure that out, big shout out to Grot. Looks like first in chat, we've got
Grot.
White
Hey.
Chocolate right behind him. Trader Dan versus the Tau Daddy. He's going to take you to school. It's a fish joke.
I see what you did.
What's
there.
going
I
on,
love
Chris
it.
Joyner? We've got William Payne in here as well. Ready? Ready for our next guy, John? Ready? It's Mr. Dean P.
I did not see where you were going with that. No,
work on
that one just call me Julian went over my
Here
head.
with us as well, Miss Natalie Hill. We've got Doomsayer. I hope you heard me. No GSC. Bad Doomsayer. Bad Doomsayer.
Does Gilliman give you a free CP at the start, or that's Calgar?
That's Calgar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just getting
Gilliman. Yeah, I just get one as per normal, and then Gilliman does let me pick 2 things. One of which can be within 12. I get a free CP on
No,
something.
Dean. Bad Dean. He said GSC versus Imperial Agents versus Knights.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, hear me out. One game, we get them all out of the way.
Can we use live artillery? I'm going to take a shot at that one. Boom, nailed it.
I feel like it's a fair compromise. Small amounts of explosives would just make a great stream. All right, cool. So I got some pretty good secondaries looking at establishing a locus and extending my battle lines.
What's going on, Craig? Yeah, you asked the question, Dan, this is a good one for you here. Is anyone else concerned they will get rid of cavalry with the new Space Wolf Codex refresh? Chances are they're going to go bye-bye. If nothing else, they're at least going to be rebased on the footballs.
I think they're not going away. Either they're gonna get, man. Yeah, I think the pessimist / realist in me might suspect they're going away, but I think they're the bread and butter of the Space Wolves armies. Like, if we lose them, I don't know. Even just having like the
honestly
little
hope they
wolves
don't.
on the side, I don't think that's enough to like keep the Space Wolf players. I don't know.
I hope they
love the
don't,
Viking
right?
theme, but I do think them riding them is a little goofy. But having like a big actual Thunderwolf that's in the lore, running alongside, could be cool. Just like the Headhunters, but a bigger and sharing the base maybe. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but I'm hoping they don't go away.
Yeah, the hope is no. There's certain evidence to lead us to believe that maybe they do go away. They have been kind of homogenizing the game at a lot of turns. So, hopefully they hold up. I do love the models.
I'm going to start with Warrior Born this time. So sustain hits and ability to advance and charge.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, and Gilliman will go ahead and do.
Are you doing any doctrines?
No doctrines this
Do you
turn.
have scout moves?
I think I did have scout moves. Let me double check where, actually.
Maybe these, give it to the impulsor. You can get a couple extra, a little bit more movement.
Oh, do company heroes have scout?
Avoid some.
No, I don't think company heroes have scout unless Sicarius gives it to them.
Reavers do, and all I'm gonna do is just put them closer to the wall here. Even though it would happen after you do yours, that's fine. Just doing that. Doesn't change what I would do. And they're not up top. They're
Yeah, I'm not seeing any scouts with them. Just when I advance, I can still deploy them, which I did. So they are now all hanging out here, and they're gonna see if they can hold on to that point for me. I'm gonna switch that up just a bit.
I also really hope that Space Wolf box is one of the next boxes that comes out, right? And I'm sure you are too, but I think they're probably going to leak a few more things before they announce the box, right? They were really cryptic during their Q&A, like the least valuable, part of the whole conference at all.
Yeah.
You got any questions for us? Cool, glad to know, but we will not answer them. But yeah, I think that they're probably going to release a few more, and I think that if the Thunderwolves stay, I think that we're going to see them tease a new box for Thunderwolves.
Yeah.
Like whether it's a new sculpt or whether it's like a repurpose of the old sculpt, right? I don't know, but I think that we're going to know before the box drops, what the fate of them are for sure. Box knots, though, I think the writing's on the wall. I think that unfortunately. Murderfang will have murderfanged for his last time.
I think so too. Does move 8 or 10?
9, I believe.
Move Bjorn into
Yes,
a
9.
Redemptor?
Huh? What's that?
Oh, think they'll make Bjorn into a bigger guy?
I honestly hope not. I'd rather they just kill him off.
That would seem like they would need to write some new lore to justify it. Like they wrote all the
Yeah.
lore about the different Marines crossing the Rubicon and going Primaris, right? They'd have to really do a write-up on some lore to upgrade his ride.
No, how dreadnoughts work is very specific. Like, there's no way a 10,000-year-old corpse of Bjorn is gonna live the transferring into a Redemptor. Also, the lore of Redemptors is that they're on a timer. They're a limited use. They're not infinite like the old dreads were. They burn out in their coffins. So
I mean, now you think that we
That'd be
might be able to talk
silly-
him into one if we stretch the lease out over 30, another 30,000
no, I
years?
think I was talking about this with John in between the streams. I think my prediction is Russ is going to return. Logan is going to get killed off somehow. Ragnar will get promoted to the new chapter master, and then Bjorn finally being able to reunite with his long lost Primarch will be able to.
Almost
Pass. Sorry, I was looking. John was measuring a little close, and it scared me.
That's all I have to do is just...
I was like, wait, did I forget something? Turn 1, deep sync.
Wait, are you measuring my models to my models?
It's all a mental game.
Yeah, I think Bjorn will finally be able to pass, and then that'll be another reason to retire that model as well.
But they didn't let Dante die. I'm just saying.
But he's an infantry model, and they that's different. You could upgrade him. You're right though. I mean, they also retired the Librarian Dread, which is also iconic. So
I might revamp that old White Scars project if they ever give better loadouts for the Outriders, right? Like multi-part Outrider kits where you can equip them with different things and put Khan on a bike and let me play that biker gang
different
list,
characters
man.
on bikes too. That'd be cool.
But I'll tell you what, if they take away your Thunderwolves, the chance of them doing that for something like White Scars, next to none.
Right.
All right, I think that'll pretty much do it for my movement. Established Locus is going to be a little bit difficult to get to on this turn, and it kind of really puts me out there for a charge. So I think we're just going to turn that in for a CP. And Beginning the command phase stuff. I didn't want to interrupt you while you were doing some stuff. So on Gilliman, we're going to choose within 12. I can do a CP or a stratagem for free, or whatever that one was. And then the other one is the crap. Now I got to look it up. I don't remember all of these yet. Oh, Master of Battle. So I'm going to pick an oath target, which will just be this guy. And then my second oath target will be those guys. So should I kill him, then the idea is possibly these guys come out. Maybe I can get an Overwatch or something. Who knows? Let's go to some shooting. So this Ballistus is going to shoot into your Dreadnought. Sure. Little Dreadnought on Dreadnought violence. I don't think there's really any stratagems worth using here.
I think you can increase AP.
Storm of Fire, shooting phase. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons in your unit ignore cover. You don't have cover. Can you smoke on those guys?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, so you're not getting cover. If your unit is under the effects of Devastator, I get +1, but I'm not under the effects of Devastator, so no reason to use that. We're just going to do some old-fashioned shooting, and, you know, maybe I get a couple wounds. Ballistus Dreadnought. Las Cannon on 3s with rerolls. All right. On Strength 12, so 3s again. Ooh. Do I get +1 to wound because of...
No. You wish. Check its ability, though.
Oh,
I
it's
know
ability.
it has a reroll, but I think it might be rerolls to hit if it's at full strength or something like that. So it might not be
Each time this model makes a ranged attack that targets a unit that is not below half strength, you can reroll the hit roll.
Okay, so you already had oaths.
Yeah, I already, yeah.
So,
so that does
nothing to
nothing.
wound.
I thought oaths gave
Just
+1 to
reroll.
wound now.
Oh, yes, the old, yes, new oaths, yes, for different Space Marine units. Yes, it does.
So yeah, that would be 2 wounds then. So 2 at minus, what is it, 3 for a las cannon?
Pass them both.
Nice. Just easy. All right, Ballistus Missile Launcher.
Enjoy
We're going to
that,
do the
Space
crack.
Players. That's the last good roll.
Both of those miss, but I can reroll. Both of those now hit. Strength 10?
T10.
So 4s or 3s? That'll be 1 at
10.
-2.
Good.
All right, Dan making saves today. And that'll be it for him. And I think that'll pretty much cover my shooting. I don't think the Redeemer has anything that can reach the other guy. Let me see what he has. Melta, Stormbolter, Hunter Killer Missile. Yeah, let's go ahead and toss a Hunter Killer Missile into that guy. I do have sight.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a Hunter Killer Missile. Don't have any rerolls, but you know what? Hits on a 2, so it can't miss. I was expecting a 1. I really was. I deserved it. And then Strength 14, so I need a 3.
Why on earth would you ever expect a 1?
Because I deserve it sometimes.
Got a 6.
Yeah, well, we see how karma works.
Yeah, exactly.
Very slow.
A 6. Dan just making saves. Get out of here. Love it. All right. That's pretty much going to do it for me. Extend battle lines. Got that. Establish locus. CP plus.
Nice.
How many points was that?
Chop.
5 for extend.
Yeah.
And that'd be it. Hada.
Thank you. Here we go. I got Secure No Man's Land
Here we go.
and Cleanse. Going up to 2 CP.
Okay.
Secure No Man's Land. Cleanse. I don't like those.
Good, good.
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Staying out of 12? Okay. Just making sure.
It's a lot of fluff. Let me
Yes,
advance
stealth.
the Rhino. What do I need here? Yeah. Advancing the Rhino.
Okay.
So that's a 16-inch move from the back. Brings this the back of the Rhino right here.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna plop the Rhino right there.
Nice.
Oh, its target is gonna be that Ballistus. It's the only thing I can shoot this turn, I believe.
This ballistas?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and I'm at 3 CP. The only thing you can shoot, you should have a bunch of options to shoot at.
Well, only thing I want to shoot. Lone up, can't see.
And low up.
Land Raider is too hard to hit.
Yeah, 2 up
And-
armor, 2 up armor, 2 up armor,
Yeah.
3 up armor, 5 up invul.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think the Thunderwolves are hanging out for now. Drop pod. Those are both within range. Spring.
Yeah, comments about the bolters in chat here. They can be pretty pricey for sure.
Sorry, Luke, I have to
Yeah,
steal this.
look at a raw kit from Big Bear. You know, he can get it to you very cost efficiently. Of course, all the assembly and paint would be for you to do on your end. But, you know, he's got a bunch of cool stuff. John, will you do me a favor, show off that new little ditty we've got? Hasn't gotten painted yet, but it will soon.
Black glasses.
It will very soon.
Yeah,
You wanna
those
see
don't
John
work for me.
Sassy.
What little ditty are you talking about?
That right there is a Sassy John.
Yeah, let me do that.
What do you...
Do one of these. Do one of these. There you go. Also have a couple other goodies coming in. A runic axe for Dan. We've got a Pathfinder
Whoa, I didn't know
rifle.
that. Awesome.
Yeah, buddy. Pathfinder rifle for John. So definitely check him out. He's got a really deep catalog of a bunch of really cool stuff.
So,
Yeah, this
I'm
thing
actually gonna
doesn't
advance.
help with the heat in here, though.
I'm going to advance this Redemptor.
I can't see what Redemptor you're talking about because I'm not wearing my glasses.
This guy's just bumping up 4 inches.
Do keep in mind I have a reactive move with these guys, but it doesn't look like you're in range to activate it, so you're good. Yeah, I've got a reactive move there, reactive move here. Yeah, those two.
I think that's all my moves, and I'm also thinking I'm going to keep the drop pod in Deep Strike.
Ooh,
It
okay.
might be a mistake, but I think I need you to move a little more. Because right now, wherever I put it, it's like everything inside is doomed. No.
Well, speaking of doomed. Doom! Boom, 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 Dan. It hit you with the boom, boom. First one to take center from that white chocolate landmine. Thank you very much, sir. Kick you off with 5
I will gladly
floor
steal that
dice
one.
off the rip.
And
Here I'm glad I didn't
what did
take
you guys do with that-
established
that,
locus.
drop pod there?
Deep Strike.
Well, let's have it again. Up to 10 floor dice off
Gladly
the
earn
rip.
out.
First turn, Deep Strike comes back to bite him. Get it? That's a wolf joke.
I find my best jokes are the ones that require explanation.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
And by that, I mean, let me explain this to you. It doesn't.
All right, fine. That was the one legitimate funny joke that got funnier when you explained it. The one time.
You did.
I have a question for chat. Can I charge out of a drop pod?
Yeah. Why can't you?
I feel like there was a debate about that.
Unless they made some crazy changes I'm unaware of, because your models still have to be 9 inches away, even disembarking the drop pod. You can't use the drop pod to get them closer. So they count as having come in from Deep Strike. They're just able to do it turn 1 because of the drop pod. If I'm wrong, correct me. Right? You can send all of your replies to Post Office Box 1735. We got our Australian cousin in chat as well. Mr. Barnyard Wargaming, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Go check him out right here on YouTube,
up,
guys.
Barnyard?
He does a lot of really great content as well in the wee hours of the morning because he's on the other side of the planet. But definitely check him out, especially not exclusively, but especially for his demon content.
Best looking 40k content creator on that side of the planet.
Yeah, because according to Connor's mom, John gets it on this side.
Hey. By the way,
Okay.
I do have a stratagem for reactive move as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all my moves. Gonna cleanse with the drop pod itself.
Ooh.
Gonna cleanse with the Reavers. And so that's gonna get me secure no man's land and cleanse since it scores at the end of my turn.
Nice.
Shooting, I'm gonna spend a CP
Uh-oh.
to put this guy in Relentless Assault and then hopefully land a big advance in charge. If not, that's fine.
Okay.
But everything's shooting that way.
Sounds good.
Let's start with the big gun.
Let's
We
see.
got the
This guy doesn't have an invul, so what's the AP coming my way right now?
the heaviest is 4.
Heaviest is 4. That's pretty
That's
heavy.
pretty heavy.
The macroplasmas are what, 2 or 3?
Flat 3 damage.
Or no, AP.
Those are 4.
4. Those are the 4.
That's the only thing that's big. The rest is 0, except for the Icarus rocket pod is 1, which you already have covered.
Yep. Okay. So it's not going to. It'd make the -4 a little better if I use Armor of Contempt here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. I got 3 CP.
Cool. All right, so here's the big one. I'm
the
going to
big one.
supercharge it, so d6 plus 1.
Ooh,
5 shots. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling.
Nice. You
Beautiful.
were hitting on 3s.
And strength is 9, so 5s, I believe.
5s, really? Hold up.
I think they're T10.
They are T10.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's 2 at AP4. Down to 3.
AP4 down to
Down to 2.
3. Down to who? What? Oh,
Down to 3, down
sorry.
to 2 because of cover.
Still
but
fail
those
both.
Still fail. Flat 3 each. That's 6
So
damage.
he is down to 6 less than he started.
And what's the range? Yeah, you are within 24, so I could get all my shots. Here's the Icarus
Down to
rocket
6.
pod. D3 shots, 2 shots on 3s. Rerolling. 1 hit. Strength 8, so I need a 5. Nothing there. Here is the Gatling gun. Wait, can I even reach you with that one? Yep, 24 inches. On 3s. Hey, all hit. Looking for 6s, and 6s are devs.
Ooh.
So
One
that's just
dev?
1 dev.
No other saves to make?
Nope.
Okay.
Those are strength 5, so I needed 6s
Yeah, you
no
needed
matter
6s
what.
no matter what. Got it.
Twin Stormbolter. Only 2 shots. Those hit. Need 6s.
Nope.
Twin linked. Nothing
Nope
there.
again.
And that's it for him. And then I'll just move on to this one.
Okay.
I do believe only the macroplasma can reach.
And now Armor of Contempt fades,
Yes.
right?
No longer works. But it's just the macroplasma coming in. D6 plus 1 shots.
Ooh, good start, good start.
Not re-rolling it. 2 shots. Reroll. Both hit. 1 wound.
Whoop. Fails
It's
it.
another 3.
He's down to 2, but alive. It's kicking.
Think that is.
Do they bracket? Oh, they don't bracket? Oh, no, they do. 1 to 4. Yep, there it is.
That's all I got. I'm gonna try to make a big charge.
Sounds good.
Probably need a 10 plus, so let's just see it.
Nope.
Not that. Where do I want to re-roll it? This one would be so nice to get. I'm gonna spend it.
Ooh, there it is. Ooh! There we go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Also,
Oh, yeah.
boom!
Yes!
Couple more
I will take it.
landmines.
I bet he will. I bet he will.
And another.
You've got one for a
novel.
reroll.
Oh,
and then one for a
goodness!
successful
Yes!
charge.
Breaking them in.
Ah, you know, like that wasn't great for me, but I still feel good. Still feel
Man,
good.
he is burning through these landmines at a preposterous rate.
Yeah.
So piling in, I'm just gonna base. And then I have 5 attacks on 3s, 6s are exploding, but no rerolls here. And no explodings. Strength 12s and 2s. That is 3, AP2.
3 at AP2.
I think that unit has an invul. Like the whole thing, doesn't it?
Subtract 1 from the wound roll on these guys.
I needed 2s.
You needed 2s? Okay, yeah, you were fine. While this unit contains an ancient objective control, doesn't matter. And then looks like they're all 3-ups. I don't see any invuls or anything. So 5s?
Yep. Nice.
1 goes through.
1 dice. Flat 3.
Flat
Unless
3.
they have 4 wounds or something.
They have 4 wounds.
Nice. Beautiful.
Let's welcome to the chat Wolf Den Miniatures,
Oh.
which I'm pretty sure is just Dan's mom here to support him. No, great to see you, Wolf Den. You got a matter of fact, I'm not familiar with Wolf Den Miniatures. I'm gonna check them out right now because
No, don't. Hey, Mom. Okay. Go check out Wolf Den Miniatures. I'm sure that's a real channel.
Dan, this is when you graduated kindergarten. This is rad. No, definitely. I love me some miniatures. I'm gonna go have a look.
Yeah, that was a joke. Please go check out that channel. Thanks for the support, checking out the Space Wolves. Hopefully I don't fail them.
Oh, you know what? These guys did have scout.
Yeah.
Lead from the front.
thought I did.
You're right.
Thought they did.
You're right. Yeah, I was just trying to decide which one of these, because they all do different things, the Company of Heroes. I guess I put it on a Company Veteran. Champion, Ancient. Yeah, all right. One of these Company Veterans will be down to 1. That guy.
Cool.
All right, sweet.
Oh, and then that charge. Need
Oh,
a 9
needed
to,
a 9,
to
yep.
hit that lieutenant, and no rerolls. Nope.
Nope, not that one. All right, so my fight back's here.
Yes.
We'll go ahead and do the piling of in. Boop. Actually, I think this guy's the veteran. The guy with the sword has a cool sword. Cool, so let's go with, they have all sorts of different weapons, which does
I feel like
not
this is
help.
gonna hurt.
Mastercrafted, or 2 close combat weapons from the veterans, Mastercrafted power weapon, and then 3 close combat weapons. It looks like only one of them has like a special weapon going on. So let's start with that one. 6 attacks on 2s. I get rerolls here on this guy, right?
Yeah, he's
Sweet.
out.
Nothing special there. And then we've got
T10.
strength 5, so I'll need 6s. Or 5s, because +1 to wound, right? Yep.
Do you have +1 to wound?
Because it's my oath target.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know how that works.
If you don't, then yeah, that's going to be 2 at -2.
I failed 1, passed 1.
Cool. 2 damage.
That's just 1 damage.
Ah,
He has
Redemptor.
-1 damage.
Yep.
So he's down to 11.
Sweet. And then I've got 15 attacks from close combat weapons. On 3s with rerolls. Come here. And then 6s. Nothing.
5s? +1 wound?
+1 to wound. Yes, thank you. 2 at your armor, I believe.
2s. We're good.
Nobody thought that was going anywhere. And then let's go to Capitan Sicarios. Thalassarian Tempest Blade. Very fancy term for the same thing that just hit you. Ooh, it has lethal hits on 2s. I'm going to reroll for lethals. Nothing, and I dropped 1.
I think that was a good move, though.
Oh, yeah, for
If
sure.
you need 6s here or something?
Yeah, strength 5, so I'll need 6s, or 5s, because +1 to wound. So 2 at AP2.
Pass and ball.
Sweet. That's it for him. So, yeah, very
We're
nice.
just locked in.
Yep.
I got 4 points for cleanse and 5 for secure no man's land.
Yes, indeed.
And
All
it's
right.
taking hold, right? So he's going to score 10 because you have a banner in that unit. Too.
Yeah, I think I have 9 on
you're
there.
definitely.
I'd have to double check, but yeah.
Even if it's 6, you have more.
Fair. Yes, so I'll get 10 because I control 2. And then let's see what I get for secondary. Any end of fight phase stuff? No, I don't have any uppy downy or anything. So we'll go to overwhelming force and storm hostile objective. Well, I got options. you control both of those, so that's great for, and storm hostile. Okay, so it looks like I really got to go in hard on one of these objectives.
So what
might be
doctrine
this
are
one.
you doing?
That is a good question, because I think I'm definitely going to be using one now. The question is, do I want to advance and charge, or do I want to be able to advance and shoot, or do I want to be able to, what's the last one? Fall back and shoot. So definitely not that one, even though they could do it. And I don't know how much I need. Advance and charge, actually, I think would be nice to get Gilliman in there, because he can come this way, charge. You've got 2 units on this point. Oh no, these guys technically aren't on there. So you only have the 1 unit. Well done. But there's that one there too. Yeah, we're going to go with the Assault Doctrine, the Advance and Charge one, because I think that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead and do just that. These guys...
Well, if you want, if it's just Gilliman you need to advance and charge, you can
Do
put
this-
him in that doctrine for free,
Yeah.
and then utilize the rest of it, or the rest of your army with a different doctrine. Don't help the enemy in tournaments, chat.
Yeah, no, I think that's still the way...
You're not the enemy, actually. Play with it, not against.
No, this is a good learning experience for me. I mean, Dan's a much more a veteran Marine player. Yeah, I'd say so. So you know, this is good. Yeah, I just don't really see a need for the other ones at the moment. So yeah, let's go with advance and charge, because I think we're going to try to charge in that way. He might go moving up this way. That way we have options for the intercessor squads to charge out of the Land Raider. Tell me the defensive profile on those guys over there. Are they
3 up,
fairly
4
tough?
up.
3 up, 4 up?
With 3 wounds each.
Ooh, they are tough.
Yes.
Okay, so I might need a fair amount from them. Yeah, let's go with the advance and charge. Cool. Storm hostile, so I need to kill both, is what I am after. And then there's this guy. Don't need them yet. I don't think. So I think the intercessors come out, because then they can move and charge. Redeemer can go this way.
Move, shoot, and charge too.
Move, shoot, and charge, yep. And then I can put flamethrowers this way, Gilliman this way, and hopefully that's enough to take this. I'm not 100% sure, though, to be honest. And I really wanted to keep Gilliman with the intercessors, because that's what kind of gives him the lone op. So maybe the Redeemer goes this way, they pop out here, charge. I think that's what we do. Okay. So Redeemers can move 12. If I'm not mistaken.
I'll double check, but I'm fairly certain
I'll move it 10 for now.
that's a Redeemer.
Yeah. And if I have another 2 inches.
12.
12? Okay.
It does move. Nice. In my mind, I thought you said Redeemer. But yeah, I thought the Redeemer moved 10 as well.
This might actually end up being a little bit of a farther charge than I want.
Redemptors move 8 though.
You know
Wait,
what?
do they?
I'm going to move this guy back.
You're making
and
me
I'm gonna
double
pivot.
double. Yeah, they move 8. So you okay? So you do.
Yeah, I moved 10 and then just pivot, so that way it's Badonkadonk is kind of sitting on the objective there, and then the intercessors are going to get out and probably charge that way. But we'll see what ends up happening in the shooting. Gilliman. Moves 8, so he's going to go ahead and do that. But we're going to advance because he can... Oh, he wouldn't be able to shoot if I advance with him. Strength 2, 2 shots. He doesn't have the very best... I mean, 4 shots, I guess, with rapid fire. Yeah, let's get him in closer. So we're going to advance with him. Just 2. 10 inches.
Reset this cube.
And don't worry, I'm not overwatching anywhere.
Good to know.
Well, Bjorn might overwatch. He has a good one.
Bjorn, where's he? Here? Yeah, okay. Good to know. This guy, I think we just... He's just going to move this way and kind of stick with him a bit. This guy I think is good to hang out. He's got shots in this way. Actually, all of these are pretty good to just chill. So let's move the... Can I fall back into a transport?
Yeah.
Yeah? I think I do that then, because that'll free this up. So they're going to fall back into this transport.
Cool.
You're on one. And then I'm just going to move him up. And we'll do a pivot. That way he's on the point. And these guys already have sight this way, but I'm just going to scoot them back so that way they are not easily shot at, because they can definitely hit that from where they're at. Yeah, the Redeemer is not going to be getting shots into these guys, so I'm curious if I'm going to be able to handle them. So I think we're going to bring in the Inceptors over here to help out. Let's go ahead and bring in our reserves. Huh? I don't like what these guys are planning over here.
When I first
like
got into
it one
40K,
bit.
you know, the garage in my spot in Virginia was the spot that everybody kind of met up to play games. And my sister was not impressed with the game. You know, we were roommates at the time. Me, my wife, her, and then Proto J. And we would get involved in these games, and she'd have a few drinks, and then she would grab airsoft guns and start shooting at models on the table because we couldn't stop her. And she was just bored of us playing games. And do keep in mind, this was all gray plastic, no painted minis or anything like that. But I do have, like, wake up in cold sweat nightmares of having, like, fully painted armies on the table and just, like, a BB taking a head off.
Oh, that's great. All right, let's bring in these boys here. Yep, you know, something I like to save for, you know, behind the line shenanigans, but I don't think I can afford that with what Dan's doing. So we're just going to try to clear up that area. Let's see, what's the range? 18 on their stuff, I believe.
Yes.
So let's try to keep them at a good range, close enough to do what they need to do, but far away enough to where I feel they're a little safe. Oh, and Oath's target, sorry, beginning of the stuff. Oath's target, I'm going to pick free CP and a second Oath's target should I kill it. So we're going to pick them as the second Oath's target. Or, oh, should I go that way and that way? Change that up. Primary Oath's target, secondary Oath's target.
Okay.
Really banking on being able to kill this.
So you only get the second one if you kill the first one?
If I kill the first one, yep. So yeah, really banking on being able to kill this guy. This might be a mistake because they can be pretty tough. Now, let's do that the opposite way around because it's more important that they die for me to be able to get my points. Okay. So that'll be my secondary. Just got to think things through a little bit. Okay, let's go to shooting. What do I want to use for the Inceptors into those guys? I can ignore cover.
I'm already 3 of 4 up.
Ah, so that's not going to matter. Yeah, it doesn't really look like I have much. Grenade, that's not going to help. I mean, I guess I could toss a grenade in with, I think lieutenants have grenade keyword.
Definitely.
Okay, so I could do a grenade after if this doesn't go very well. All right, so let's just do some shooting with the Inceptors.
Supercharging?
Yes. We got to kill these guys. You said they're 3 wounds each, right? Yeah, I definitely want to supercharge. So this is going to be 12 shots with full re-rolls. And we are looking for... Nope, 6s don't matter.
So 3s and 2s.
3s and 2s, yes indeed. Reroll, 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 reroll. Too bad 6s don't do anything. And then strength 8, so I should need 2s. Oh yeah, 2s, and then they are twin linked. That's everything, so that's 11 at -3.
So a bunch of 4-ups.
See him. Not bad. That looks real nice.
Killed 4.
I'll take 4. And then I use 6 hazardous. Oh no! I'm catching up to Dan.
Yeah, yeah, you're almost there.
I rolled
30
2
more floor
ones.
dice, and you're...
I'm going to spend one of my CP. I should have gone up to 3 at the beginning of my turn, so now I'm back down to 2, and I'm going to re-roll one of those hazardous. So 1 will die.
We do have room for more landmines, especially ones that are targeted at John. Just to help Dan out a little bit.
No, I've already resigned myself.
Yeah, when you already resign yourself to like doing the performance at the end of the stream in turn 1.
Yeah.
Just gotta play the game now.
All right, so not super successful on the Inceptors. You have what, 3, 4 guys left, something like that.
2 in, Blade Guard vets left, and then my characters.
Okay, and then we've got. Oh, I would have had to have done that in my command phase, I think. No, yeah, adaptive strategy to give Gilliman the ability to assault. Yeah, doesn't matter. So let's go to over here. Let's see if we can finish this guy off. So we'll do the Ballistus Dreadnought. 2 shots on 3s, no rerolls.
Yes, reroll.
Oh, because he has
that built-in ability.
built in, yep. So that's a 6 to hit, and then that was a 2 to wound, which does not wound because you're not my Oath target. But then this wound, that will wound. 1 at -3 for the las cannon.
Damage?
Hey, you failed 1. D6 plus 1. Ooh, big 7. So 4.
Just take away the +1.
I bet you were
so
worried you're
D6.
going to roll a 1.
So that's 5.
He's John's going to just use that dice for the rest of the
The
game.
rest of the game, yeah, it's right here. All right, got 2 more from the cracked missile. 3s, both hit. And strength 10, so 3s again. Both
4s.
wound.
But yeah.
Oh, fair enough. That's right, because he's strength 10. -2.
1 goes through because of cover.
Ah, yes. So D6. 3 damage.
Takes 2. Down to 3.
All right, and then I got a... They have 2-up armors, right? Yeah,
Yes.
whatever. Rerolls. And then we've got 6s, twin linked. 3 hit your armor. Hey, take 1 damage. All right, cool. That's his shots. Let's go to one of the Vanquisher cannons next, or Vindicators. Vanquisher. I don't know why I called it a Vanquisher. Demolisher cannon, D6 plus 3, and going here. 5 shots on 3s. Not great. And then strength 14. 1 at AP -3. Sweet. D6. 2 damage.
Down to 1.
All right. Did I use this Hunter Killer? I used a Hunter Killer missile. Where did I use? Oh, that was from the Redeemer. So he still has his. Let's go for it. That hits. That wounds. And you're dead.
Doesn't explode.
Yay! Killed something. Cool. So that's 3 for overwhelming force so far, because you did start on the objective, but it doesn't matter if you controlled it. But I still need a storm hostile.
Oh, I didn't hold that one.
Yeah. No, you
You're already
hold
holding that
these. Do I? Does the Redeemer have more OC than 2
Yeah,
of
I
these
think
dudes?
it's like 5. And
Okay.
the Reavers are not battle line.
Okay.
And they do reduce
So
OC.
you have 2. Okay.
But only from infantry or non-monsters or vehicles. So you're holding that one.
Got it. All right. Well, let's go to the Redeemer actually, because it's going to do its Flamestorm cannons pretty much into the only thing it can, which is these boys.
Alright.
Hunter killer missiles gone. Multi-meltas 18 inches. That's either going to be the drop pod. Can I see the drop pod?
Yeah,
Are you
it's on the...
Yeah. Or this guy, but I don't know if I'm within 18. Ooh, looks like I'm just out. Oh, I could go for that transport. Does it look like I have line of sight, or am I?
Yeah.
Double check that for me, because I might, but I also might not, because I probably need to kill this for the points.
I'll say yes. Looks like you do.
Looks like I do. Oof. Drop pod for points. But that's meaningless. It's just sitting there. Nah, let's shoot this transport. So the multi-meltas will go that way, and twin assault cannons. Yeah, pretty much all the small arms fire is just going to go into those boys.
Cool.
Let's start with the flamestorm cannon, because that's probably going to do the work that we need. 8 plus 6, because it's plus 3 each. So looking at 14 shots.
These guys are probably dead.
It does not bode well.
Just need 3s to wound.
Yep, yes indeed. Oh, I did manage to drop a few, but that's going to be 8 at minus 2. No cover.
Need 5s. I don't think they have anything cool. Yep, it's just 5s. They're dead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got him. Got him. All right, 2 meltas into that transport. 2s aren't going to do it. Cool. And then we'll go with, that's it. So then, let's see, what else has left to shoot? The Marines have no longer a target, so I think
They can shoot the drop pod.
Oh yeah, I guess they can, can't they? Yeah, that thing's just hanging out there, isn't it?
And is this guy supposed to be out too?
Yes, thank you. Intercessors.
I think it's 2 shots each.
Bolt rifle.
Heavy
Yeah, just,
and assault.
yep, looks like just a bunch of bolt rifles. Oh, and a grenade launcher. 1 or 2 Astartes grenade launchers. So let's start there. 2 Astartes grenade launchers. We'll do crack, because that's probably the better option here. This is into the drop pod, so no rerolls. Both hit, though. And then we'll do...
T7.
T7, so 3s. 2 at minus 2.
Need 4s because of cover. Forget it.
Very nice. All right, and then a bunch of bolt rifles. 2 shots each. So there's 20 shots. On 3s. Right? Yes. Doop, 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 doop.
Chad is saying if you're shooting one thing, it's 4 shots each.
Oh, look at their data sheet thing. You'll just add some shots to this. Look at their
The
ability.
regular intercessors.
Target elimination,
I
2
forgot
attacks
they got
and
a
bolt
recent
rifles. That is true. Okay, so I just need to do this twice, essentially. So we'll just stick with what I have here for right now. This is 6s.
5s. Strength 4?
Yes, strength
Yeah.
4. Oh, that's right. You said he's T7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back here. All right, 6 wounds so far. These were the misses. And then 3s. And come here. 5s. 7, 8,
Appreciate that
9,
clarification, Dan
10.
Parrott.
At your armor.
He also says, sorry, Dan.
It's a drop pod. He'll live.
2 wounds.
2 wins. All right. I'll take it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we caught these things.
All right. So then let's get to the charges, because I think I'm done with all the shooting that I'm going to be doing. So let's do Gilliman into these guys. And the Marines, it looks like I'm a little closer to the drop pod than I am the rest. So maybe I just do the drop pod and then I can pile in to the rest. Yeah, because it looks like a 6 or a 5. Might be a 5, but why don't you confirm that for me? Otherwise, it looks like a 6. But let's see what I roll for the Marines.
Yes.
Just into the drop pod. 7
Nope.
makes it either way. So I got a base with what can base, but fortunately that was a pretty small charge, so I think that will let me get away with quite a bit. So these are the 3 that can base, and now nothing else can. So we're going to swing these guys this way as much as possible. So that way we can consolidate and hopefully tag. That's probably about it we're going to be able to tag. This guy can't even get across the wall. And these guys, 7. Yeah, I don't see them. 3-inch. Yeah, I'd have to be. No, I think if I get a guy here, I might be able to tag him in. So he's going to go here.
Pile into the closest enemy model too?
Yes, which I will still pile into the closest enemy model, but
Yeah, I see.
like, yeah. And then these guys, I don't think there's really much option for them, but other than to go here. Oh, I didn't shoot with him. You mind if I still shoot with the lieutenant?
Not at all. Also, he has an ability for re-rolling 1s to wound, but you have to pick a no man's land
That's right.
objective. I forgot about that.
I completely
You
forgot
can
about
just
that as my
pick
well.
that one
Sure,
now.
works for me.
But they're not on it though.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a drop pod. So I guess you would have had to re-roll 1s on those.
Reroll 1. Too late. But now I got it. So let's see. Ranged weapons. He's obviously going to shoot into those guys. Oh, and you know what else I wanted to do? A free grenade, because he's within 12 and he can just do one for free. You mind if I do that?
Not at all.
Cool. So we'll start with the free grenade. 4 mortal wounds into that squad. And then he's got a combi weapon within rapid fire range, so 2 shots, hitting on 3s. That is my target though, so I can reroll. Both hit. And then anti-infantry 4 up. Cool.
Re-rolling the 1. Oh, never mind. They're not on.
Yeah, not on it, not on it. Yep, and yeah, and even with the +1 to wound, that didn't help me. So that's it for him. Very cool. And then we're going to charge Gilliman into those boys. 11 makes it for days. He can't fly though, so he's probably just going to get stuck here. Or actually, let's not bring him closer. Let's just put him right here. Okay. Cool. So let's do Gilliman first into what you've got remaining over there. Emperor's Sword and Hand of Dominion. Doesn't look like I can use both. Which one do I want to use? More attacks. Yeah, I think Emperor's Sword. It's got devastating wounds too. Yeah, let's go with Emperor's Sword. 14 attacks. 8.
Is that all?
12, 14. 2s, re-rolling if I need to. I don't need to. No reason to fish. And then strength 8, so 2s. 6s are nice. Awesome. So
How much damage are these?
2 each. So you've got 13 at -3, and then 3 devastating wounds.
3 devs. I'm gonna. Damn, that sucks. No, I'll save it. You said 13.
Yep. Oh no, sorry, 11, and then 3 devastating wounds.
5.
Because that's math.
Okay. So 2 damage. I'll roll these one at a time. That's the Blade Guard dead. Lieutenant, you said AP what? Sorry.
3.
So 2 damage each. I need 6s. He's dead. Now the rest are Ragnar. Actually, he dies with the
The
mortal.
devs. Yep. Sweet, got him. All All right, and then all that's left is the drop pod, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all the Marines can probably pile into the drop pod.
Well, they'll definitely get their attacks, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome home, Ms. Natalie Hill.
Natalie!
What's up, Natalie? Hanging out.
All right, so that's going to be 10 intercessors. I'm pretty sure they just have, what, close combat weapons? They can't have too much special.
Yeah, just the...
Oh, one power
sergeant,
fist!
Yeah. 3 power fist attacks.
All right, so let's start with the power fist. 3 attacks on 3s, no rerolls. 2 hits.
And 3s.
1 wound at AP 2.
Takes it.
2
He's down to
damage.
4.
All right, and then we've got close combat weapons. 3 attacks each, so
Does that
not...
reroll 1 to wound go just for shooting?
Oh, that's right.
Did you get a 1?
I did.
Ah.
I rolled it into a 1.
And there's your proof.
Yep, I did get a
You know,
1.
John's been worried about that dice roll.
I
Matter of
have,
fact.
and it's been haunting me. I am so glad I can now move past that. Whew. All right, this is going to be 27 attacks from the other crew. That's 12, 15. You know what? We'll do 13 and 14 on 3s. And then strength 4 on 5s, rerolling 1s if I need to. So 2 so far.
Sheesh.
I'm doing my best not to kill you. And then 5s, rerolling 1s. That's 2.
He lives.
All right. Cool. Well, I mean, only so much you can do. That will still at least get me 3 points for overwhelming force. And then I did storm the hostile objective, so I'll get 3 points there. And I think that will do it for my turn.
Big turn.
Yep. Not bad. Not bad.
And I'm scoring 5 for primary, going up
Indeed.
to 2 CP. You're up to 3. Or have you been spending?
Nope.
I don't know.
I'm up to 3 because that was a free grenade. Grenade!
He didn't do the free thing to put himself in Doctrine? Or you just used the Doctrine?
I just used Assault Doctrine. Yeah, the Assault Doctrine has been expended.
Alright, so I got engage on all fronts and behind enemy lines. That's not happening.
Might be tough.
Do I want to spend a CP here to take one of those out? Engage is out pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna spend one. I gotta do this. I gotta
Spend it.
Gotta put some points on the board. I'm getting rid of behind enemy lines, and sabotage not
Better.
All right, so
I mean, at least that one's doable, right? My inceptors are down, so you don't have to worry about me, killing your sabotagee. Or sabotager, I guess would be more proper. I'm not getting water. Anybody want anything? You want water? Luke? Water? Something?
jumping out. These guys are not advancing. They are outside of 12 there, so no Overwatch.
There's a noticeable temperature difference in here and out there.
4. Here.
I'm cooking. Oh, here come the wolves.
Move the little piece if it's in your way.
That's fine.
He's like, nah.
He's gonna
This
bounce.
is the most agile thunderwolf you've ever met in your life. He's just riding the rail.
Is popping off out there tonight for
is.
sure. This is a typical D&D and card night, so Wednesday does tend to draw a crowd.
Love to see it. Feels like 20, 30 years ago, like crowds like this just didn't exist in our beautiful little pop
I thought
corner
you were
of
going
pop
to say
culture.
it seems like 20 or 30 degree temperature difference.
It is that too, for sure. But nah, it's nice to see this D&D and Magic and all that
and I don't know
flourishing.
that- I want to call it a nerd renaissance, but I don't know if it is a renaissance or if it's not just like a blossoming.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think there's definitely kind of like a generational thing, right? Where like we played it as we were younger, and now that we're older, we have, you know, a little bit more adult money and can do these sort of things. And,
What author was it that said something about becoming a man means you put away childhood things? Because he can suck it.
oh yeah, hey, the guy knew nothing.
Was that Hemingway?
Maybe. Wild was the one that came to mind, but I am not dying on that hill.
That's not the end of my movements. I just wanted to make sure I remembered that.
I'm not worried about that sort of sequencing.
Sabotage. For that. This already moved up. The rhino's the last thing that has not moved. Or the contents.
And you stayed out of 12 from Redeemer? You sure?
Oh, yeah.
Because it'd be great if you're within, 12. Just throwing that out there,
And the intercessors are my Oath's target.
Oh no. Nope, I can't move them because they're in engagement. That's my intercessors.
The rhino's just gonna move up and not sacrifice itself just yet. That might be a bad move. Yeah, I don't want to risk just failing charges and leaving things out to dry again. So deep striking my Reavers for a sabotage here. Brought Bjorn around to put some shots into this and then charge it and keep it locked in. Thunderwolves are coming around to take out that intercessor brick. And
It was almost Hemingway.
that's it.
It was biblical.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's biblical? Really?
Uh-huh. Now, it has been...
That's why it's...
Put Away Childish Things has also been the title of 2 books, one of which by a David A. Siemens, and the
checks out.
second, Marcus Borg.
Oh!
Interesting.
Oh!
So I feel like you're somehow responsible.
I've got to go talk to my kin, because that is some...
All right, look, Marcus, you shut up with that stuff, man.
Listen here, Marcus, I am so sick of your...
Actually,
Go
never
ahead,
mind.
proceed.
Never mind. Sabotage is just one unit doing it. Okay.
Oh, we're going to sabotage?
Yeah, I was thinking like that I have to sabotage in 2 places. I always confuse that one. All right, so moving on. My sagas. Yeah, we're just gonna go right into shooting. Let's shoot the Redeemer or Redemptor into that last ballistus. Hopefully, take it out. Supercharging. Oh, I didn't roll it last time. I'm gonna roll the hazardous now to see if he takes.
Oh,
one.
sure.
All right, from the last time. And then I'll roll it again for this time, and he takes 3.
Ooh!
So I'll just remember, he took 3. All right, so now is the D6 plus 1. 3 shots on 3s.
Who's your, oh, you said the intercessors
Yes.
were your oaths.
Needed 5s there, nothing.
Sweet.
Icarus, 3 shots
Oh, no.
on 3s, nothing. Then the bolt gun. Need 6s with twin linked, nothing. And then last is the
Ballista's holding on!
the Dev Wounds gun.
Oh
On
no,
3s,
that's not what I want to hear.
and need 6s here.
I only have
need
2 wounds.
2 6s, please. There it is.
No! Doesn't explode!
That was nice. Like something happened in there. I already rolled my hazardous. He took 3. I'll just remember that. Hanging out. Bjorn is going to shoot his shots. Here's the heavy flamer. 6 shots.
Ooh.
But you are T12, so this is going to wound on
6s.
1 if you want.
3 up. Good.
And then the Hellfrost cannon, I'll just shoot the focus beam on a 2. Strike 9, need a 5. That wounds. And
It
that cuts,
does.
that's flat 5 damage.
5? Woo!
Never wounds.
Woo! That's spicy. What's the AP on that?
You just rolled a 2.
I know, but like
Okay,
I could re-roll that.
It's AP 3.
AP 3, so I'd need a
You need a
5 up. Oh, God, that's tempting. I've got 3.
I don't know if Dan's spirit can take it if you pass this.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. That's fine.
In that case, yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it.
Do it. There it is. All right.
Hey,
It
he
never
said-
wounds.
Yeah, I was
Ever.
gonna say that. It never wounds, comes back to haunt.
Yeah, it does.
All right. I think that's all my shooting. Still successful. I got rid of the ballistas. Let's go into charging. I'm going to charge Bjorn into big guy.
Sounds good. That-
6, I believe, makes it. No, it's outside of 7.
Ooh,
I'll reroll it.
do it.
I got CP. Gonna do it.
No.
6 again. Failed it. Ouch.
Yeah.
Thunderwolves into the intercessors.
There it is.
10.
Oh, they get +1.
Yes.
Nice.
So I'm going to base where I can with the furthest ones. So here's this guy basing.
Daniel in chat is parroting your sentiment. See what I did there, Daniel Parrott? let me explain it to you.
Let me explain it to you. And then I don't know if you're worried about it, but Gilliman is there, so you know there might be heroic intervention play. He would happily get in there and take out some wolves if he can.
Well, I can't base anymore. Actually, I can right here. Which gives it to you. All right, so then
Could
everything.
you base there? Because it almost looked like you between the. No, never mind. Okay. Because didn't you base with the?
Oh, I guess yeah, I could do this.
Yeah,
I could,
there you
I
go.
could reduce.
Yeah,
the-
yeah. Exactly. That's what I was trying to get at.
Thank you.
Which might help you stay out of that 6er.
Move 10. Jump in this way for a juicy pile in.
Nice.
Actually, this one has not moved. Let's just jump here.
There you might be within
Yeah,
6.
then he has to do this. Okay. That's my charge.
Sweet.
This is too long of a charge, isn't it?
Ooh, that might be. Yeah, because to get around there, you probably need more than a 12, but see what you get. Nope.
Definitely not a 9. Okay, pile-ins. That's it for no heroics. These guys are based, so just tagging here. And then these guys can't go in there, so I have to go that way.
Okay. So it looks like you have 2 into the Redeemer and everything else into the Intercessors.
Yeah.
I don't think, if you move that guy there, I don't think he can hit anymore.
Oh, right, he needs to be based with this guy.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. Let's start with the 2 into the Redeemer. I have the Lieutenant there,
Ooh.
but let's start with
Lieutenant,
the regular
damn.
guy. Here's 4 heirloom weapons on 3s. That is not my O's target.
Nope.
And then the 6 is a lethal.
Ooh, AP?
AP 1.
I'm good.
Oh, you know what? Do you mind? I'm gonna
Yeah, go for it.
do the free Wolf Lord ability to give me go for the throat. So
AP
plus
2.
1 AP.
Okay, then I fail.
And that's 2 damage.
2 damage.
And then this is 3
think they have
hit
16.
attacks with the claws on 4s, and I need more than that. So that's it for that.
So he is down.
Moving on to the lieutenant. I think he only has 4 attacks. Let me
You
just
said 2, right?
2 damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything here is
14.
going to be 2 except for the hammers, which I'm swinging with the hammer right now.
Use hammer time.
We got 4 attacks on 3s.
Rerolls?
No, this is
okay, that,
into
yep,
the
still
Redeemer.
into the Redeemer.
Oh, so that's flat 3 devastating wounds.
Nice.
And 1 at AP 3.
AP3, no issue. But then 3?
Flat 3, yes. And then the
Down to 11.
teeth and claws. On 4s. Not that. Okay, so that's it for, that's everything into the Redeemer, everything else into those. I have 5 heirloom weapons coming in, 4 attacks
Sounds
each.
good.
Hitting on 3s with rerolls. Oh, you know what? I forgot. That 6 that was a lethal was also sustained because of my army roll. I'll roll that.
Yeah, just roll that separately, yeah.
So these are on 3s. 3 6s.
6s, oh, sustain, that's right.
That's the reroll.
And
So
then
these
3
are my
more good
3
again?
sustained and 3 lethals.
Ooh, spicy.
And then
Or
this
should I
is
say
strength 5.
picante? Muy picante.
The strength 5. So 3s.
Dropped quite a few there, actually.
That's 5, 8, 11.
11.
AP2.
AP2, so I need 5s. Oh, I could have used an Armor of Contempt here, because if it's all AP2, mind if I still do that?
Nope.
Go ahead and do that. So Armor Contempt, because most of your stuff is AP2, and that'll definitely help out, so on 4s.
Saved you 2.
It did. 2 damage each?
Yes.
So that's 5. No longer Marines.
You know, Dean, I was thinking the same thing. I just couldn't cultivate a joke in time to make it relevant. He says heirlooms, canon confirmed, Space Wolves beat their opponents to death with tomatoes. Yeah, they've got the rarest of gene seed.
I'm going to roll all 6 of their teeth and claws together because they are all the same profile.
Okay.
So these are all hitting on 4s.
With rerolls
Yeah.
and sustained
And
and lethal.
four come back in.
Sweet.
And then strength is 5, so I need 3s. Oop, flip that. 5, 10, 11, 15 more. Oh, teeth and claws did way better.
15 AP.
AP 2 down to 1.
Down to 1, so I need 4s. Damage, 1.
All 2.
All 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're dead. They gave it their best shot. Oop. I hoped they would live, but they did not.
That's all I got. Fight backs with the
Ooh! What does he have, like 3 attacks?
treads and tracks
Whoops,
things.
I just hit the crap out of the dice can.
Those definitely hit.
Yep, on 4s, yay! Strength
6.
8, so,
8, so 3.
thrices, that's 1.
Good.
1 at your armor.
And that's my turn. I have sabotage in progress right here. And then I have nothing for engage. And I'm going to discard it for a CP. So I'm going to go up to 2 at the start of your turn.
As will I. All right, not too bad, not too bad. Any battle shocks? Oh, you know what? I should have done a battle shock for him last turn, but he's dead now, so we're just not going to pay attention to that.
You didn't Armor of Contempt with him anyways, did you?
No, I
didn't
didn't.
like-
Yeah, I didn't do anything that would have required it anyway. You know what? Here, battle shock for him. He would have been
Ace
just
it.
fine. Yeah, he is fearless. Well, was. He is now dead. All right, let's see what I get for secondaries. Assassination. Okay, you got some wolves, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, and then you got homeboy right there. So okay, assassination could be done. Area denial.
Already scored it.
Already got it. Love that. Cool. So, you're a target of assassination. Somewhere in there's a target of assassination. And those are definitely 2 things that I was thinking of shooting at? Let's do my
15.
primary 15. Yes, indeed. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the cowardly doctrine, so I'll be able to fall back and shoot. I forget what that doctrine's actually called. Maybe tactical. Tactical doctrine. Yeah, because I don't think I need to be able to move and shoot right now, and being able to fall back with this Land Raider and still shoot could be pretty helpful. Of course, the other thing I could do is just spend the CP, because he's probably the only one that needs to do that. I have 2 CP. Is he within 12 of Gilliman? He sure is. So we're going to do Gilliman within 12. I can spend, or give the captain ability to somebody. And then he will also have,
Just remember Bjorn's aura as well.
oh,
Plus
that's
1
right. He
CP
does
to
plus
your
1,
strength.
so that'll be an issue for him, huh? Okay. So we'll still do the plus 1 CP on him. And then, what the other ability do we want to use for him? Author of the Codex. Plus 1 objective. Yeah, let's just do the second Oath of Moment again, even though I don't feel like I've been able to effectively use that. So let's do Oath of Moment on Bjorn. And then our secondary Oath of Moment will be on the wolves.
Cool.
All right. And then, knowing that it would cost me 2 CP, we are going to go ahead and just go into Tactical Doctrine. So that way I can fall back and shoot without it costing me too many resources. 'Cause I don't think I'm going to need it much else. So let's go ahead and fall back with him. We are not going too far, though. These guys have a reactive move.
When you shoot them.
When I shoot them, D6.
D6.
So if I stay out of 7, you can't touch me.
Yes.
So I'm going to do just that. Looks like I'm out of 7. And then they can't go through walls, right?
No.
But I can
Yes.
with Gilliman, right? Okay. So if we're clever about this, we can get pretty close without you being able to get within range. You can move 6. Yeah, no matter where you move 6, you can't get past this wall. So I think he's just going to go right here, which is going to limit his shooting. He's not going to be able to shoot the wolves, but he will be able to shoot this guy, and maybe I can finish that off. Inceptors, they move 10, but they have assault though, right?
Yes.
As I recall.
Yeah, their guns have assault and twin length.
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and, because they're not going to be doing any charging, so we'll advance with them just to get them into a good position. 10 plus, what did I roll, a 4?
Yes.
14. So let's bring them out. I want to make sure, yeah, I just need to be out of 7. So we're going to put this here to make sure we don't get any closer. And they can move 14, which the farthest back can go this far. And the rest will just go this way, leaving a couple of them on terrain for cover purposes. Something like that. Cool. What do we want to do with that guy? Area denial and assassination. You know, you're just kind of hanging out, chilling. Maybe we... Nope, because then you will be able to get closer, and we don't want to do that yet, actually. We are going to take a few steps closer, because then maybe I can just use this as a charge point. What am I within there? Let's make sure I'm not giving myself a harder charge than necessary. So that's a 4-inch charge. That's fine. All right. You're coming in with all of that. Let's go ahead and advance this guy. 2. So he's going to move 14, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So 12 inches would take his back corner all the way to here. How do we measure this? Let's do it this way, because we might have to pivot to fit through here. So I think we move 6 to no. So I'm going to pay for the pivot. And then I have 12 more inches, so we'll move from this corner 9 this way. And then 3 this way. And then we're going to go ahead and disembark these guys. And they can't shoot now, right?
You can shoot.
Oh, I can shoot?
You advanced?
I did.
Yeah, you can disembark and shoot. You just can't charge.
I can't charge. Okay, sweet. Then we will shoot.
All right, chat, let's start thinking about what vibes we want to rock for our credit roll this evening. Get something appropriate in there. That'd be fantastic.
All right, let's move these guys up a bit. 9 gets him right to the point. I think this guy will be a little short, but that's fine. He just needs to be able to shoot. That guy over there. You don't have any more deep strikes, do you?
Nope.
Nope, sweet. All right, yeah, I think this is going to do it for movement. Let's go with, what do we want to do first? Yeah, let's go, what did we say, oaths, primary, secondary, right? Yeah, so let's start over here, vanquishers, or vindicators. Call them vanquishers. Vindicators.
I'm going to pop smoke with him.
Okay. And then I did use the hunter-killer missiles on both,
Yes.
right? Yes. So we've got
A lot of those.
all out of those. Demolisher cannons. I can probably do both demolisher cannons. Now, let's do one at a time, see what happens. We'll start with the back one. D6 plus 3 shots for 6. On 3s, rerolls. Oh, 4s, thank you.
Save me one.
It did, it did. And then we've got strength 14, so 2s or 3? 3s,
Oh,
it's my
2s
oath,
'cause
so
of oaths.
2s. Yep.
Hate that.
Love it. 4 at minus 3.
Minus 3 with cover because of smoke. It's going to put me at 4s. One
Nice.
goes through. Damage.
D6. Fork.
Down to 2 with a 5-up feeling pain.
Oh, he halves damage?
He has incoming damage. He still takes 2 though, so
Very
he's
nice.
down to 6.
All right, and then we'll do the other demolisher now. 7 shots this time, 1 more. On 4s with rerolls. And then on 2s. 5 at minus 3.
3 go through.
D6. 3, 3, 2. For a total of 8.
Yeah, I need a lot of these to come through for me. They did. Takes 5.
Nice, down to 1.
Down to 1.
All right. Oh, these guys have storm bolters too. Yeah, may as well. See if I can get this last one here. I'm just going to do both storm bolters at the same time. Are you within 12? I don't think you're within 12. Nope, so these are going to be 4 shots. 4s. And then 6s. Or 5s. 5s, because of +1 to wound. 2 at your armor. You're good. All right, let's go with, what else can shoot at that I feel like I can afford? I think the Redeemer is just going to put its Meltas that way, and then everything else into, oh no, I want him to die first, so that way I can get the full re-rolls. I don't think I have enough hits for it though. Yep, let's go ahead and do Redeemer. It's going to put its Flamer into the Wolves. Pretty much all the small arms fire into the Wolves, and then the Meltas that way, and the Devastating, because I think it has a twin assault cannon, so the Devastating Wounds gun will go that way as well. So multi-melta, rerolls to hit. I need 4s. Ooh.
4s again.
4s again. No, 3s, because plus
Yes.
1. Only 1 at -4.
Down to 3.
Uh-oh. This is going to be
Hold on.
D6 plus 2. So I think he's dead no matter what.
I could reroll it.
Yeah. But if
Yeah.
because the plus 2 melta isn't affected by the.
What other guns
the
do you
half
have going
damage.
to?
Going into him, a twin assault cannon with devastating wounds. And it's twin linked, so you better believe I'm fishing for devastating wounds.
I would need a 5-up. I'm not going to reroll it, but this is my theory roll.
Oh no!
An explosion.
I mean, do you want me to roll it, see if the feel no pain comes into play?
Oh, yeah, sure.
May as well, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be 4 down to 2 plus the 2 melta, 4 wounds.
Yeah.
No. Okay. All right, got my assassination, fantastic. And then the rest of those shots, minus the twin assault cannon, are going to the wolves. So 4 storm bolters.
No rerolls here.
No rerolls because this is still the same activation, right? Yep. So 1 hit, 1 wound at your armor into the wolves,
Good.
and then flame storm cannon. Only 10 shots. Strength 6, and there's 6, right?
Yes.
So 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at -2. No cover.
Failed 3.
2 damage.
2 damage each. Killed 1. And 1 is on 2. I took how many? Sorry.
3. So
3, yeah.
1 should be dead, and then 1 on 2. And then, would you like to move?
Nope.
Okay. Then let's go to the Inceptors. They're going to go ahead and shoot into them now. 1's dead, so this should be 10 attacks. Now I get the full rerolls because they've become my oaths target. So let's. That's actually pretty good. Everything hits, and then strength 8. So 3s, 2s, twin linked. That's all of them. So that's 10 at -2.
Failed 3.
All right. 2 damage each, or 3 damage each, actually.
Same thing. Still will kill 2.
Yep. And then I owe you 5 hazardous. Fail 1, but I'm going to use my free CP from. Oh, do I have the free CP from Gilliman? I don't know if they're in range. They are. So this is where I'll use my free CP to re-roll that 1. Sweet. So none of them die. Cool. So let's do Gilliman and Knifey Boy into the 1 target that they can shoot, which is the drop pod. I mean, he's right? Knifey Boy. Hand of Dominion. 2 attack. Ooh, 4 attacks because rapid fire on 2s. And strength 6 into, I think you said 7 for the drop pod toughness?
7, yes.
So 5s. 1. I can reroll the 1. 2.
AP?
-2.
With cover?
I'd probably say so.
Where are you shooting from?
I'm shooting from here. So yeah, I'd definitely
Oh,
take
yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then we're
for sure, all day. You're good?
Yes.
Sweet. And then we'll go to Lieutenant with combi weapon. So he's going to shoot into the drop pod as well, because I don't think he has line of sight of any of the dogs. 2 shots. Strength 4, so 5s plus, 5s. 1 at your armor.
Good.
Cool. What else? These guys. Let's go ahead and have them shoot into. They can't charge.
No.
So popping that transport, I don't think will do me any good. I just don't see them doing a whole lot into that. What's his name? Into that big guy. But yeah, I think we'll shoot into him. Into your Redemptor? Redemptor.
See it.
All right, so we've got a bolt rifle, a master-crafted power weapon, that's not going to help, and then a master-crafted bolt rifle and a master-crafted heavy bolter. All right, bolt rifle, 2 attacks on 3s, no rerolls. To wound, 4. They're more than they're an 8+, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no wound. And then we've got a master-crafted bolt
+1
rifle.
to wound.
From what?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
No, I don't
I
think
thought
so.
you did before.
No, the
You
plus
just have
1 to
a
wound
-1
from.
to wound.
They have the -1 to wound.
Gotcha.
Correct. Master-crafted bolt rifle, 3 shots, rapid fire 1 on 3s. Sweet. 2 6s. Do anything fun? No. And then strength 4, but 6s are devastating. No 6s. And then we'll go to the master-crafted heavy bolter, 5 shots with sustained. On 3s. Oop. Sustained 2. Those just go right back. And then strength 5. So here I need 5s. 2 at AP -1.
Good.
All right, cool. That's going to be their shooting. Let's go to charges. Can't charge here. Don't want to charge here. Let's charge Gilliman into the wolves. Hey, he makes it. Where can I go? Where can I go? Where do I want to go? If I must base, so that means I think I have to just go right here. So that is pretty much my only option, to stay on the point and base you. All right, Bobby G, let's see what you got. Any other charges? Nah. Excuse me. I don't think there's any strats that I want to use. Let me double check, because I want to hit these wolves hard. Epic challenge. Could try to pop one of your guys there until the end of the. I could give him Lance, but I don't think that helps, because I think I'm going to be on 2s no matter what. Oh, I forgot I could have given my intercessors fight on death. Too bad. Yeah, I think I don't think Lance will do anything. Let me double check. If it does, then we'll use it. But I think Gilliman hits harder. Yeah, strength 8 or 14, so I'm going to be on 2s no matter what, because that is my oath's target. So let's go with. They have a 4-up invul? Mm-hmm. Okay, so no need to go extra hard into. Yeah, we'll just do the Emperor's Sword, 14 attacks. 10, 14 on 2s with rerolls. That's a lot of 2s though. Good thing that's what I hit on.
You've been hitting a lot of 2s.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s.
Yeah. And then we've got strength. Oh yeah, 2s, and then 6s are devastating. Ooh, got some 6s. Are you on the point?
Yes.
I can reroll 1s. All right, so we've got 4, 8, 9, and then 4 devastating wounds. 9 at -3, so 4 ups.
How much damage?
2 damage each.
Okay, so these 2 kill 2 bodies.
Sweet.
1, 2.
And then you've got 4 devastating wounds.
Or 4 rolls of 2 each, or it's 4 total?
4 of 2 each, so
Okay.
8 total.
I'm going to spend a CP to give me, or not. Sorry, I'm not spending. I'm just doing the
free one?
Wolf Lord free one
Sweet.
for runic wards.
You're going to absorb 1.
No, until the end of the phase, models in your unit have a feel no pain 5+ against mortal wounds.
Nice. Okay, so 8 mortal wounds.
So this is 4 on my regular guy.
I think you still have to do them one at a time, though, because it's mortal wounds, but you're still taking the 2 damage at a time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I already took all the 2 damage things.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
all the regular ones I already rolled for and
gotcha,
failed them.
gotcha.
This is now just the devastating ones.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do 4 at a time because my last dude.
Okay.
So he's on 1,
Sweet.
and then 2 at a time here. He's dead
Why 2 at a time?
because they're 2 dev wounds.
Oh, 2
They
dev
don't
wounds. Got it,
split
got it.
into-
Right. Yep,
yeah.
yep.
And then into my lieutenant.
Sweet.
He takes 1.
Sweet.
So lieutenant's down to 4. He's gone. And now it's a split unit.
All right, so only the characters remain.
Yes.
All right. I think that'll do it for me then.
Yep.
Not too
And
bad.
I
Not
don't
too
think
bad.
us 2 are based, so I'm just gonna pile in and tag him.
Okay.
4 attacks. He's my lieutenant, or the battle leader. No longer in a group, so lost the lethal hits.
Excellent.
And here we go. Thunderhammer. 3 attacks.
Roboty
4 attacks on
Gulaman.
3s. Nothing. What's his toughness? It's not 4 anyway, so it doesn't matter. 3 attacks from the teeth and claws. That's 1 sustained.
T9.
Nothing. All right, we're locked in. That's the turn.
I think so, yep. So area of denial I will get. I am deep in denial. And assassination I also got.
You did get it.
Yep. So that's
and then I'm
going
going to
to be
get 3 for
10.
sabotage.
Très bien.
Hold on.
¿Qué pasó?
Yeah, it just went a little wacky on us for a minute. Yeah, it says stream finished right over here. But now it's back going.
Okay, we're back. Cool. Sorry about that, chat.
I wonder how much of us just standing here chat just
It was just a split second.
I got 3 for sabotage and then 5 for primary.
Luke, that is the sort of thing you can blame on Jacob.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, he hit my hand.
Yeah.
There's a little wahaha moment.
Throwing that out there. Like I didn't see you throwing blame. Just making sure that we know where it
Like
lands.
this.
Yeah.
What was that area of Nile score again?
Contacted by people at YouTube.
Sorry, what were you asking?
Oh, that's cool. Dan answered it.
Dan answered it. Goss.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. We are going to pick Gilliman as the oaths target. And just going to start moving. Let's get the... Oh, and I got recover assets and defend stronghold.
Sweet. Not much I think I can do about defend stronghold. I will have to Overwatch.
I figured.
Can't walk in front of a Redeemer and expect me not to Overwatch. Just way too tempting. 13
Can't
shots.
expect them to walk in front of anything and not have you overwatch.
That's also fair. That's also fair. Strength 6, so 3s. Whoop, 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 whoop. 8, 9. At minus 2. Ooh.
Lost one.
All right, Dan, that puts you back in the lead with Florida.
Oh, no. But I did lose 4.
Oh, nice.
You still have a bunch of other shots.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I do.
But one is alive with the flamers.
2 multi-meltas. Looking for 6s. Nope.
Oh, wait, Dan, it looks like we've got one over here as well. But this is for John.
Is that for an Overwatch?
It is for an Overwatch.
Yeah, that one should have just said.
Which I assume so.
This is for John.
Luke just wrote down John.
That checks out. Twin assault cannon. Let's look for 6s. 1. Twin linked. 1 devastating wound.
Oh, he's on 1.
And then we've got Storm Bolter. Nothing. And then we've got... That's it.
Cool. So he's alive on
He
board.
lives!
And that allows me to bring out the Ulrich unit unmolested.
I was being baited, chat.
And I'm going to advance them because I could advance and charge them and really get in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that's a whole 12-inch move out of there. Let's go this way. Tag those inceptors. Yeah, let's just take that Redemptor out. I'm just gonna disembark and surround it.
Okay. I think I am going to spend a CP here, though, to reactive move those guys.
Sure.
They're going to get a D6 move. Big ol' 5.
Let's welcome our friend Wraith Mace, another
We're
YouTuber,
gonna
man.
run away
we
from
love
you.
YouTubers, don't we? Welcome to the chat, Wraith Mace. Great to see you. Dude, I chuckled at your reaction video to, what's that Carbots animation, Space King? Have you guys seen that one?
I don't think so.
It's a Space Marine parody. It's pretty hilarious. They're the same people that did the Avenge Me Brother.
Okay. No, I've heard of Carbot for sure.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. I'm going to do another reactive move. These guys are going to hop back into the transport.
They just have it built in.
They just have the built-in reactive move, yeah.
That's it. Alright, stuff 2 CP.
Oh, it's Flash Gifts, not Carbot.
Ah, okay, okay.
Spending the one now to put them in, or to advance and charge them.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think that's it. This is recovering assets, Let's just start shooting everything from this into the into the impulsor.
This guy's recovering assets?
Yeah,
You know that's one I can stop, right?
sure.
Oh, okay.
I
Fair.
have nothing else I can do it. I'm not
Ah, that's fair. Okay.
yeah, because I want to shoot with this. Yeah,
Okay.
he's just hanging out. And, yep, shooting here.
Okay.
D6 plus 1, supercharging, 5 shots.
Super.
On 3s. Strength 9, I think that's toughness 9.
The impulsor? You could be right. Toughness 9, yes indeed.
So 2,
AP?
4.
He has a 5-up invul. One will go
Flat
through.
3. Good on the hazardous.
Flat
Equal strike pod.
thrice.
1 shot.
So he's down to 8.
3. Strength 8. Failed it.
You know what?
Here is the
Just gonna have
bolter.
2 4s. He is spiky boy. Look, he's Chaos Marines now. I put 2 D4s on him.
Twin linked, nothing. Then the onslaught gun on 3s. Looking for 6s. Nothing there. I think that one's strength 5 though, so those 2 still wound. So
Sure.
2 at no AP.
3s. Good.
Good. And then that's it.
That's right.
This, shooting everything at that, I think it just has a Storm Bolter and a Hunter Killer Missile. So here's a Storm
Ooh.
Bolter. Needs 6s, nothing. And then the Hunter Killer.
Hits. Wounds.
That's good.
-3.
Yeah, I believe it's -3. So you're good. Let me double check.
Making saves.
Yeah, -3. These just have bolt pistols, so I'm not even going to bother. Let's just go right into charging. Charging the Wolf Lord into Gilliman.
Sounds good. Oh, you make it.
Charging all of these into the Redeemer.
Surround him. All right, now everybody lift.
This right here.
You can just flip over the Redeemer, right? Like, why is that not a strategy? Like, you don't have to blow it up. Just turn it on its back like a turtle and be done with it.
And I'll go ahead and charge that.
Sounds good. What's the OC on that guy, actually?
Two.
Okay, so I still control the point with that guy on there.
Cool.
Indicators are 3.
I'll start here.
Okay.
5 attacks.
Bring it on!
Oh, wait, no. You have,
I do not have enough for an interrupt.
and you already did your,
I'm
half
pretty
CP.
sure I already used
All
my
right, so
free
then
CP.
I'm just going to go up the line this way.
Don't 100%
5
remember
attacks.
where I used it, but I'm like 99% sure I did.
Reactive. It was a hazardous.
It was a hazardous. Yep, you're right.
5 attacks here.
Sweet.
Wow.
Oh no!
That is 1 sustained.
Nice.
Strength is a lot. That's 3. AP2.
2 at AP2.
You have your 5 ups.
5 up in bowl. None of them.
Flat 3 each, so you're down to 2.
Down to 2.
Big
But he
flops
lives.
here. Let's try the Wolf Lord. Let's do that. Let's see a good roll here.
Bring it on!
A fun one. He's got my Black Death. Unfortunately, he doesn't go up to 3 wounds now because he's alone. Oh, like a loner. Here we
Loser.
go, though. 5 attacks on 3s.
What's the AP here? See if I want to use a
AP2?
AP2.
You have a 2 up, 4 up.
I've got a 2 up, 4 up. All of these are AP2?
No, the teeth and claws are going to be 1.
Yeah, let's use it. Armor of Contempt. Gilliman wants to live.
Did I do the? I did the free thing with the Wolf Lord, right?
Pretty
No, it's once per battle round. I'm just wondering if I did it during his turn, but for what would it have been? Because I used smoke, and I don't think I used anything else.
Unless you used it for like a reroll or something, I can't really recall.
Well, I don't remember, but I'll do go for the throat to bring the AP back
Sure.
up.
Sounds good.
Here's hitting on 3s, rerolls. Yep. So those are 2 sustained.
Sustained lethal?
No, because that's not paired.
Oh, that
with
was the,
lieutenant.
yeah. Yep.
And then this is strength 8, but this is my Black Death, so anti-monster 4+.
Now that's a lot of 4+.
These are all dev wounds.
These are all dev wounds? Ha!
It's a Thunderhammer with dev wounds, and then the Black Death makes it 4 up dev wounds.
All right, so he's just dead then, right?
Yeah, he took 12 mortals.
Unless he's got like a feel no pain. Doesn't look like it. All right, cool. But this he does have.
Final
No.
death?
Armor of Fate. The first time this model is destroyed, roll a d6 at the end of the phase. On a 3-up, set this model back up on the battlefield as close as possible to where it was destroyed and not within engagement range of any enemy units, with 6 wounds remaining. So at the end of the phase, I will roll to see if he lives again.
Doesn't look like you could be there and
It's as close as possible. So.
but without also being engaged. So I
right.
think you'd have to be out of engagement.
Oh, like I probably can't be on the point.
point, yeah.
That's probably very likely. Yeah.
All right, cool. Now I'm doing the Blood Claws into the Land Raider.
I might be able to just go right here. Well, he's dead, so I'm going to move him. I'm going to put him here and see if he's out of 1 inch. No, I think he's still in 1 inch.
Of the drop pods here.
Yep. Yeah, so I think I'll have to... Oh, I could put him right in here.
Well, as close as possible, right? Isn't that further than just getting him right here?
Well,
It doesn't matter. I think either way I OC you.
yeah, at this point I think
So
you
it
out
doesn't
OC me either way. Yeah.
Let's do... What was I looking at? Ulrich. Ulrich has the ability that any character, vehicle, or monster, I get the full reroll to hit and wound roll.
Sweet.
So
4 rerolls to hit
let's
and 4
do
rerolls to wound into
that.
my Redeemer.
Blood Claws. Yep. Damn it. I should have done this in the command phase. Do you mind if I give them the lethal hits? Yeah, they're just gonna. I'm gonna put them in the doctrine
For sure.
Melee attacks, chain swords. Blood claws get +1 attack and strength on the charge. So 4 attacks each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Redeemers are tough. I can't tell if I'm in trouble or not.
7,
I feel like I'm in trouble.
8,
He's taking my dice. too.
9. 9
Like
blood
that's
claws.
always a bad sign. And he's like, I'm gonna hit you so much, I need your dice.
This is the last cheer of the blood claws until they get upgraded. Thankfully, my blood claws are intercessor size already. So, hitting on 3s.
Taking my dice is the Warhammer version of stop hitting yourself. You have rerolls here?
Full rerolls to hit and
Nice.
wound.
Oh, that's right. But it's not your oath target. That was Gilliman, right?
Right.
Sweet.
And I am gonna fish. Let's just do it. I don't
Fishy,
care.
fishy.
At this point, I gotta just gun it.
Go for the throat.
So here's
Like a
more.
good space wolf.
I did lose a bunch, but that's okay. Got more lethals.
More
And that's what
here,
I was
and then
fishing.
you got another one here.
All these are fails.
But not sustained?
Yeah, these are lethal and sustained.
Ah, very nice.
So that's 10, 12,
Just put those
5,
back
10,
in.
12.
I only have so many dice, Dan.
I'm taking them all. Strength 5 into your 12 is still 6s.
Oh, those lethals are pretty nice then.
Yeah, that's why I was fishing for them. Here's some more.
Nice.
And then rerolls to wound as well.
I saw. Yeah, there you go. All right, AP.
AP 2 because of go for no sorry sorry no go for the throat increases the AP. Saga the Beast Slayer just gives me lethals right now, so just
AP1.
AP 1.
3 ups. Damage.
1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage of his 11. He is alive with 3.
Not bad. I still got.
I'll just leave these over here then.
Well, I have way less attacks now. That was the bulk.
Ah, okay. So I can have these back.
Here's the Power Fist. 3 attacks.
Oh, it's a power fist
Actually,
though.
I'm gonna switch to Ulrich because you just need to pick weapon profiles.
Sounds good.
So let's do the Artificer Crozius. That's 5 attacks plus 1 because of the blood claws.
What's going
Hitting
on,
on
Goofy
twos.
Goober? Less reroll, Bueller. That's 10th edition.
Yeah, right. Those are the sustained. I don't know why I re-rolled. I don't know why I rolled those. That's the lethal and the sustained coming in. Strength 6 goes up to 7, so I'm going to need 5s here
Sounds good.
with rerolls. Just 4.
AP.
AP 2.
4 ups. He's dead.
That'll do it.
Let's see a big 6.
Oh, nice. That's going to end him.
Yeah, it will. What does he blow up for?
Probably D6.
Probably. Deadly Demise, D6. These guys are probably in trouble too. Let's find out. Let's find out. I can't imagine they're not.
Where's the gubbins? 6-inch gubbins, right?
Oh, looks like he's actually out. But yeah, let's get that
Like
gubbins.
so much of the gubbins went missing. Oh, it's all over there.
Yeah, I think it's all.
In proper places.
Looks like he is just out of 6,
Cool.
thankfully. Those are in, and oh, looks like I am getting away with not being within 6. You, however, will not. So he's just toast.
Yep.
So it's really just those guys. They'll take a big 6.
So I'll just take 3 out. Good douche.
Crack-a-boom!
And
I love explosions. They
that's
make me
also
happy.
a point.
Except for when it's a landmine.
That already happened.
Unless
That
Dan
already
steps on
happened. I think that's everything.
Like earlier in the stream when Dan sprinted through a minefield, apparently.
Fight backs here.
Ooh! I have no idea what he does. 3 attacks on
On
4s,
fours, yeah.
we're good.
Oh, right here. This doesn't matter. 4s, nothing.
Sweet.
Fight back, 3 attack 4s. Oh wait, I think he actually has better melee.
Oh, because he's
The
a...
demolish
Yeah,
cannon thing.
yeah, he has...
Actually, I think that just allows you to shoot
yeah.
it into me.
Let's see what he has, though, just out of curiosity. Armored tracks, yeah, 3 attacks on 4s. I did hit, though. Strength 6, so 5s. 1 at your armor. Ha-ha! Oh.
All right. That is my turn. I am going to have
Hold
recover
on.
assets in progress.
Big 3 up. See if Gilliman comes back. Big 6. Gilliman's back, baby!
And defend strongholds in progress.
And he'll have 6.
I already failed recover assets, though.
Oh, yeah, because he's dead. Yep. All right. Not too bad, not too bad.
Oh, so then I'll chuck it. It's at the end of my turn. I can get rid of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of.
You haven't gained a
recover
CP
assets.
yet, right?
And I'll gain the CP for it.
There you
Goes to
go.
2.
And I'll go up to 1. All right. Let's see what we got. Any battle shocks? I'm pretty sure he owes you a battle shock. He's on 2, but
Is
he's
Gilliman
fine.
on full wounds?
He's on 6.
Okay.
He's on 6. I think that's it for battle shocks. Okay. Let's get to secondaries. Secure no man's land. Marked for death. Would you like to mark some things for death? This is the time to get marked for death.
Let's do the Redemptor. Let's get silly with it. The Redemptor, the Infiltrators, and the Drop Pod.
Redemptor, Infiltrators, Drop Pod. Okay. I see what Dan's doing there. Actually pretty smart. He's like,
I'm grasping at straws here, man.
No, but like it's a good move, right? Because like drop pod's right there. Gilliman can destroy a drop pod, but then he's not destroying the 2 leaders next to him. One of which just ended him pretty expertly. So no, I see what he's doing, and I don't like it. All right, let's get to some movement. Yeah, no, we'll play.
What about that primary?
Primary, I'm looking at. I believe I still control this and
Actually,
that.
After I killed it, I could have piled in, right, onto the point.
Sure.
He's still fine there, because
Okay.
it's outside of...
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind
I just
moving
want
him
to
if
be
need be. Yep. I thought he was on the point already, but either way.
no, I'm sorry, on the terrain. Wholly on the terrain.
Oh,
That's-
cover. Gotcha. Yeah, I get 10 points primary because I control 2 points. And so do we go for the Redemptor? That's at full wounds -3.
Yes, let me mark that correctly.
I think we probably do. All right, let's do some. Move it. I think Gilliman's just gonna pop out. Which one's the one with the Black Death that just ended his face? This guy or that guy?
This guy.
This guy? All right, well that's our target. Let's do some oaths. Oh, Gilliman's gonna do free CP and double oaths. So our first oath, I think, will be, he's on 4. No, I think our first oaths target's gonna be the Redemptor. Yeah. Wondering if maybe I should do these guys in the middle and just ignore the Redemptor. No, the Redemptor's going to kill that on this turn. That won't be great. So yeah, let's do the Oaths target on the Redemptor. And then we're going to do our second Oaths target as these guys. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so I'm going to bring these guys out. So I guess that happens at the end. So let's do our other movement first. Oh yeah, because I can't move them out and then fall back with him, or can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah. Okay, so I can bring them out. I don't have to wait for reserves. What am I talking about? So
talking about
what am I talking about with this? Actually,
I don't know if you could be on this side.
Nah, I don't want to be on that side either. We're just going to put them here on the point, holding it on the terrain. They should still be able to see the Redemptor. Ah, thank you. They'll definitely be able to see the Redemptor after this guy moves too. Okay, they're all within. So then I'll fall back with this guy. He did not battle shock, so it's not a desperate escape. We'll just, why not? We'll put you on the point. No, you're too fragile in case you get something that's like, kill something on a point. And then, actually, let's move his full distance, because I think I might need to get him out of the way. So, 12. There we go. And then these guys move 9, which will get him to here. Oh, he would have to fall back.
And you already used tactical detect?
I did.
Doctrine?
I did. Yeah, I could have spent the CP there to fall back and shoot with him.
You can do it.
Yeah, let me do that. Thank you. So this way now he can fall back and shoot. So he's just going to tuck in right here. Yep, looks like he's got sight. All right. Let's bring these guys out. They move 10, right? So let's just bring them out. And they don't have like a reactive move or anything, do they? No, okay, good. Whee! I guess I could have. Yeah, no, I don't want to advance with them because maybe they charge on whatever's left in there. Cool, so positioned this way, holding the point, going to shoot that way, and then I've got Gilliman doing something over here. Let's, I think we bring him here. So still a pretty short charge, but then I'm also now able to do some shooting there. They're not considered infantry, right?
No.
So let's move this guy. I don't think he can get anywhere super meaningful. It doesn't look like he can get on the other side. So,
Go
up here? I don't think he has the, because it's 6 inches. Oh yeah, no, back of his base he would be able to go up. Sweet. So he'll just go up here. He's got some shots down or something. Infiltrators hanging out. Okay, cool. Let's do some stuff. So I said primary oaths target, secondary oaths target, and then we've got Gilliman just doing his stuff over there. Vindicators into your Redemptor. D6 plus 3, Demolisher
I'll
cannon.
do an Armor of Contempt.
Excellent. Big 6.
Was that 9 shots?
9 shots.
Horrible.
You have Armor Contempt, so this is on 3s, but with rerolls. And then Strength 14, Oaths target, so it should be 2s here.
God, that is so strong.
6, 7 at -2 or 3?
3.
-3.
I don't have cover from this one. So, need 5s. Oh, he's
Oh no!
You don't have to roll it.
All right.
It really will.
All right, well, that happened. Let's go to the next Demolisher. I don't think this Demolisher has range to kind of go across field here. I think they have like a 24-inch range.
Yeah.
But it does look like he has range of these two. So let's do Demolisher, Cannon. Ooh, that is a big squad. I'd get a plus blast.
+1 blast.
And this is just a Rhino, right?
Yeah.
Do we care about just a Rhino? I don't think we do. So yeah, let's do the Demolisher Cannon that way. And then along with the Storm Bolter. D6 plus 3 blast. This is 7 shots. And then I do have full rerolls here because they're now my new Oaths target. 14, or no, first got a hit, so 3s. A lot to reroll. And then 2s. 6 at -3. Doesn't look like you have much.
-4.
-3 on a demolisher cannon.
Oh, so these were. Oh no. I
Those
don't
were
know if I
5s.
failed.
You're right.
AP3 with Armor of Contempt brings me to 2.
Oh,
so
would've
all
been-
those 4s would have saved.
Those 4s would have saved. Yep. I mean, there were still quite a few that
Yeah,
went
I know,
through,
I know.
but yeah, we can
Yeah,
look back, and I'm happy to roll it out to see what
Well-
happens. But yeah, that does change things if we do that.
Okay, so AP3, you said how many?
7.
7. All right, so I have 5s. Say, kill 4.
Sweet. Well, these are actually D6. So, and they're 2 wounds
So if
each,
you want to
right?
roll them one at a time, sure.
Yeah. 4, right?
Yeah.
Dead, 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 dead. Okay, cool.
Appreciate that though.
Yeah,
Had
of course.
a little shot.
Yep, yep. Stormbolter, I don't think I'm within 12, so there's just 2 shots on 3s with rerolls. 1 wound at your armor.
Good.
Sweet. All right, that's their shots. Impulsor fell back. It can't shoot. Their shots are going to go in that way, I guess, because I don't think... Well, they might have range of those other little dudes. My phone is running out of batteries.
They definitely do if you want. It'll just be this guy can't shoot because he's not holy. Just these 2. And
Just
these guys
those
are
2. So
obscured.
Sicarius and 1 veteran, and then everything else will go that way then. So...
Well, the rhino's also obscured from these 2. Or maybe this guy can. Yeah, heavy bolter, but this guy.
Okay, well, which is good because he's the guy that only has a melee weapon. Range, so 1 shot into. Oh, he only has 1 shot. Oh well, take it. 2 hits, and then this is strength 8. It's a heck of a shot. 1 at -2, -3.
Takes it. Dead.
2 damage. Yep. 1 shot, but makes it count. And then we've got. What did we say? Veterans, so that's a bolt rifle, I believe. Mastercrafted bolt rifle or a mastercrafted heavy bolter. He's the one that has the heavy bolter. So this is a mastercrafted bolt rifle. 2 shots. Yep, rerolls because that's into that squad. So 2 hits, and then strength 4. So I'll need 4s.
3s, but yeah, because of plus.
Oh, plus 1 wound. Yep.
AP.
That 6 was a devastating wound. Then AP -1. You can keep the 1 if you succeeded.
Well, I've failed 1 and passed 1.
Oh,
so
fair.
I just re-rolled it.
Okay.
How much damage on the dev?
2. These are 2 damage. Okay, and then that's everything that can shoot into them. So then we'll do just the heavy bolter into the rhino. 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. Sustained. Sweet. Sustained 2, I think. So I just get those right back. Oop, that goes away. And then 5, so I should need 5s. 2 at -1.
Take 1.
3 damage.
That's into the rhino.
Yep.
Down to 7.
All right, cool. That's their shots. All right, you've got 1 guy there. Let's do these guys. I'm going to do 2 of them going into your guy with 4 wounds. 3 of them will go into these squads, or that squad. Oh, wait, there's a leader in there. How many wounds does he have?
4. He's a mini leader. Yeah.
I don't think there's a reason for me to overcharge them. I guess plus to wound the smaller dudes.
You already have +1 to wound on them.
That's true. So yeah, let's not overcharge. We will do 3 this way, 2 that way. So the 3 going into that squad. Let's do not overcharging. So 3s with rerolls. And then 2s, twin linked. 4 at AP -2. -1 because I did not overcharge. Oh no, it's -2 because I did not overcharge.
Ulrich has a 4 up, so you said -2? Mm-hmm. And these are 2 damage? Or 1?
2 damage.
Or they are 2. Okay, so I need to do them 1 at a time. He's dead. Ulrich 4-ups. He's dead.
I thought you said he had 5.
No, he has 4 wounds.
4? Okay, got him. Sweet. And then we'll do the 2 into the other guy. Yeah, no reason to overcharge these either. Full rerolls. And then we've got 3s. Yes, twin lane. Into 1s. All right, just 1 at -2.
Good.
Got it. All right, cool. So that's their shots. I did not overcharge, so no hazardous. Let's go to Gilliman.
Hold on, I'm going to do the one gotcha this game. He still has his reactive move.
Oh, no!
And he's just going to base into Gilliman.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I thought the reactive move was like
Now I
part
win
of
the game.
No. Well done.
Yeah,
well done.
I've looked that up in previous games. That ability is not tied to him being attached to a unit.
Cool. All right. Gilliman's still a monster, so he can still shoot, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. He's going to put his 4 shots into that guy to see if maybe we can finish him off and he can charge again. So let's go with, 4 shots on 2s.
3s. We're engaged.
Oh, engaged, that's right. Correct. Either way, that was 3 hits, and then strength 6, so I'll need 4s here. 1 only.
Saved it.
And you saved it. All right. I think, and then the boy up there. I can't grenades that guy now, right?
No, because we're engaged.
And he's not infantry, so I won't get dev. But yeah, let's go ahead and put his shots in that way as well.
Into the Wolf Lord then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or
because
the
I'm.
drop pod? Oh, you already got your marked for death.
Yeah, that's true. I got my marked for death, so I don't need it. Let's see. 2 attacks on 3s. 6s do not do anything fun. Well, they do, but they do here. All right, 2 devastating wounds.
2 devs on my Wolf Lord, right?
Yep.
So he's down to 5.
Oh no, sorry, the one with 4 wounds.
Well, you can't shoot him. He's engaged.
Oh, good point. Then yes, the other guy. Okay, cool. So charges. Let's go with charging here. They make it. Can you fit there?
You can just smooth this.
Oh, that works. All right, and then let's do these guys into your Wolf Lord, just to maybe take a little bit that aggro off of Gilliman and maybe get some free attacks. 6, I don't know. That's iffy. I think that makes it with a 6.
Yeah.
So nothing will be able to actually get into engagement currently. Oh no. Someone's a little front heavy. Okay. And then let's go ahead and charge him in as well. Oh no, because you might have a heroic intervention you can use. Actually, you can already use it if that's something you are so inclined.
I do.
You got to use it now if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Actually, that'll pull me off the point. Do I have to charge the unit that charged?
I believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sure, let's do it. This is a new battle round, so I'm just going to do the free one.
Okay.
I don't think that'll give me enough. Let's see this, please.
I mean, you are within 6, but yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah, it doesn't let me get within range to engage.
be
so I'm
engaged.
just stuck.
Okay, fair. All right, lucked out on that one. Let's go ahead and do the charge with the lieutenant. He'll make it with a 7, and he's also just gonna go into this guy. All right, and then I think that's gonna do it for my charges. So let's do some attacks. Do you have enough for an interrupt?
No.
No? Okay, so I'll just start with the lieutenant because I'm looking at him. 5 attacks, anti-infantry. I don't think that matters. So on 2s. And There were no 6s in there. Strength 4, so 5s. 1 at AP minus 1. 1 damage.
Down to 3.
Okay. And then let's do the intercessors, or inceptors, sorry. Close combat weapons is all they got. There's what, 5, so 15 attacks. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on 3s.
3s and 5s.
Blip, blip, blip. And then 5s. 1, 2, 3. At your armor.
3s.
1 goes through. Almost got him. And then you're going to have fight first on Gilliman. So over here. What do these guys have? I know one has a cool gun. Close combat weapon, master crafted power weapon, and then close combat weapons. So, oh, okay. Well, 20 attacks with the close combat weapons. 5 attacks each. 10, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you, sir. On 3s. Oh, a lot of misses. That's fine. This is the one we want to miss with. And then
T9.
T9, so 6s. Oh, 4.
Takes
1
3.
damage each.
1, 2, 3. Down to 4.
All right, master crafted power weapon, 6 attacks on 2s, strength 5.
2s and 5s.
2s and 5s, nothing. Okay, and then I think that's it. So I think now you into Gilman. Oh, wait, no, sorry, Captain Sicarius. I forgot about him.
He's just my battle leader. I don't think I could. I have to roll real hot. Oh, he is my oaths target too, though.
Ooh, that's true. That
So
still
things
remains.
could be good here.
2s, 6s are lethal. No lethal. And then 5s, so 5s. Yep, 3 at -2.
Need 5s.
2 damage each. Got him. All right, now on you.
Alrighty, here is the battle leader on Gilliman. Hitting on 3s. Reroll.
Can I get you to plug this in?
Oof, those are 2 lethal and 2 sustained go back in.
Oh, no.
And he is strength 8, toughness
Gilliman, 9.
9, so I need 5s. 6s would be nice. There's 1 5 and 1 6. So that's 3 at AP 2 and 1 dev wound at 2 wounds.
3 at AP 2, so looking at 4 ups. Got him.
So
and
just
then
2 devs.
2 devs, so he's down to 4.
And 4s. Reroll. That is 2 more lethals. Oh, and I'm going to use Go for the Throat for this last one.
Yeah, go for it.
Because it wouldn't have mattered for the first ones. So I'm going to spend a CP here.
Sure.
And then, so these are lethal and sustained. Strength 5. I didn't roll that one. Just a 1. So 3 AP 2.
Ooh, got him. Those are 2 damage each, I'm guessing?
Those are 2 damage each. Yeah.
He doesn't get back up this time.
No, I didn't charge. So it was 1 damage each.
So he's alive on 1.
Alive on 1. Yep.
Oh no!
I wish I could take that, but I know I'll get called out on chat.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, I did not charge.
the comments will not be friendly.
So it only goes to +1. Yep. I have 4 wounds left.
All right.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna do. He's got what? 2 wounds left. Yeah. Let's do his 2 damage profile because you have a 4-up invul. So let's not play with that. So 7, 14 attacks. 2s.
And your 6s are devs, right?
I think so. No 6s.
Strength 8.
Strength. I don't know. My phone's over there now. Let's say I needed 3s though.
I'm pretty sure it's 8.
Take that.
Thank you.
Here.
Robot.
He's dead.
Sweet. Nope. I put rib. I wanted. There we go. Robute Gillimin. -3, strength 8. Yep. All right, cool. As for pylons, am I on the point? I'm not, so let's pile in onto the point. Boop. Cool. That'll do it for me.
What's he looking like over there now?
What's that?
OC?
4 for Gilliman, probably 1 for the lieutenant.
And he didn't need a
1
battle
for the
shock,
lieutenant. Yep. Gilliman? No, because I don't think he was at half. He might have been.
Because it's 12?
I
He has 12
think.
wounds? We could rapid fire this. This was the last turn? Or bottom of 4?
Yeah, he starts with 10 wounds, so yeah, he wouldn't have been at half to do that.
Okay. So extend battle line. Oh, and I did get 3 for defend stronghold. Extend battle lines and assassination.
I mean, assassination's probably in the cards. Can you
Yep.
grenade?
Gilliman is my oaths target. Grenade. Six shots, right?
Primary?
And he's dead.
Even if I spent 1 for, because you said how many was he?
4? Yes, 4 and
1.
5.
That's 5. He has 2. 2. Even if I spent Saga of the Majesty, that is still only.
It'd only bring him to
it'd
5.
only,
Oh no, it doesn't give you the OC on the
Contestants.
drop pod. Oh no.
Yeah. So yeah, Gilliman's dead. I'll charge
Grenade!
the character.
So do you still want him to be your oaths target if you plan on grenading him?
I guess yeah, you're right. I'll change it to the lieutenant guy.
Okay.
Or no, I'll charge the
Inceptors?
Inceptors. Yeah.
Sounds good. You got it. What were your secondaries too, by the way?
I got assassination and extend.
Ah, so you got assassination
Actually,
and looks
I
like
do have it there.
you got extend now, yeah, just by removing him.
5 attacks with him.
'Cause you don't have to do a battle shock for the drop pod, do you? I don't know how low
Actually,
it
no.
is.
What I'll do is I'll charge them both,
Yeah, there you go.
and I'll still just attack the character.
Okay.
So no, I'll attack the Inceptors because you can fall back and attack. He rolls and sustained. Then
Nice.
strength is 8, so I need 3s there. 5. AP 2.
3 go through, damage?
2 damage each.
Scepters are 3, right?
Three, yeah.
So 1 dies, 1's on 1.
4s. Strength is 5, so that doesn't wound. And we're locked in. I'm
Consolidate in towards me.
I can't, because you pulled out, and I'm already based here.
Oh, okay.
So I got 5 for extend and 5 for assassination.
And he had 5 primary too?
Yep.
Yes. And we could probably walk this
Walk
out.
it out,
You're about
yeah.
to get 10 primary, and what's your secondaries?
These I scored. Oh yeah, I scored secure and marked for death for 5 each, and then I got cleanse
Easy.
and engage.
You could just cleanse. You have engage over there. You could sprint.
Yeah,
oh,
baby engage. I don't think he can get all the way over there. I don't think I have
You
anything
could
that
roll
could.
3 different. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I'll take. I mean, baby engage and cleanse. Move these guys back and cleanse. I can move these forward. I have to shoot at that one guy if I need to.
Pretty big gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just walking it out.
So let's say I get baby engage the baby, and then 2 cleanse.
Say yes to the mess.
Great game, sir.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's a huge gap. So
Yeah.
took a beating this game, but it was fun.
Who's that? This guy?
The last call of the weaker wolves. Hopefully, next time I bring the wolves on the channel, it'll be with some new stuff.
Are
These
you
snozberries
maybe some
taste
new-
like
are you holding out on
snozberries.
wolves until then?
No,
Right.
I'm just saying. I hope. Hopefully, we have some more information.
Oh, I am pretty certain that you're going to have at least 3 weeks of a badass codex before GW sells everything they need to sell. And
I'm going to milk it.
I thought that was a hat.
Yeah. Guys, great game for sure. I mean, as good as it can be with 2 Astartes armies on the table. Gross.
Yeah.
Well,
Needs more Xenos. I agree with you on this one.
Yep. He's the furry got to him. I was actually backing you on this one tonight, Dan. I was like, there's no way that John is going to come in here with power armor and just Dan let him bully him.
Usually I'm good against Astartes, but when it's against these Demolisher cannons, and Gilliman just felt so broken. And the new Oaths is something I haven't fought against. So +1 to wound twice. I can see why John Lennon's winning tournaments with Ultramarines for sure.
Yeah,
It's strong.
He's not
It
even
felt
looking
strong.
at orcs because this is plenty strong, and for some reason GW's not looking at this. This is
oppressive in the shooting
gross.
for sure. So let's break down some of the game. Any kind of misplays on the table that kind of stand out to you?
Yeah, I kept exposing units that just ended up not doing anything. That's the issue with things like playing a melee army into a very shooty army. If the terrain isn't optimal for, which can happen anytime you show up to a table. Sometimes you just have to work around the terrain, and this isn't exactly terrain I want to just step out, and a matchup that I want to step out into. So it was just devastating on all fronts. But try to put up a fight, made some big charges. Forgot a big roll I did over here. Oh, that was the big charge I made with the reroll.
Yeah, the 10.
Never happens, but then I made up for it with failing my short charge with Bjorn, and he died without doing anything.
With a whimper.
Ragnar and the Blade Guard died without doing anything.
And that's one thing I kind of want to talk about. You, at the end of turn 1, did the Dan thing and said, I'm going to keep this thing in reserves, right, the drop pod. And then you were like, better yet, I'm going to put it right down in front of Gilliman with all of my guys. Now, what kind of had me scratching my head on that is that the drop pod is very cumbersome. With all those doors open, it can really
Those
block
don't count
things
anymore.
down. Sure.
Now they only count as the doors being up. I just haven't.
But
I need to glue it.
It is a pretty good size footprint.
Yeah.
And when you did opt to bring it down, you also opted to put all of your guys in front of it. Had you been behind him, it would have been a lot harder for Gilliman to get a charge into the bodies. He might have had to settle for a charge into the drop pod instead.
I didn't want to take shots from Demolisher cannons with the.
Got it.
I would have been exposed. It was either take the charge from a single model, or take the blast shots from
A single
strength
model
14.
with 14 sweep
I didn't
attacks.
know
hits
it. I didn't
on
know
twos,
it
wounds on
hit that
twos.
insanely, and then with the +1 to win, it was yeah. Or Ultramarines feel very strong.
So that was the only play that I saw that was kind of like, it didn't really look like there was going to be the potential of a good outcome for those guys being put down, whether it's where the squad was put down out of the drop pod or the drop pod in itself. So that was the one thing that kind of stood out to me here.
Yeah,
it did have some bad beats. Like
I think
that
drop
Bjorn charge.
pods, I won't bring them again unless I'm bringing a shooty unit that's going to sit inside of it. Hellblasters are good. The fire spitting ones, I've never.
Limestone aggressors.
No,
no,
he's
they're
talking
too
about
big.
the ones that came in the not the Indomitus, the new box.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
just
that-
flamer marines or long fangs. All
Right.
would have been way better options for that. Then I don't have to worry about hiding them. I could just plop them down and just unleash with some meltas or something. Maybe that'll be something I play with next time.
And you want to, if you're going to bring a drop pod on the table, you want to think about it multi-purpose, right? Its weapon system isn't going to do anything on the table, right? And so it needs to serve the purpose of A, delivering a hammer to the field to kill something, and B, a move block opportunity. If you can nail both of those uses, a drop pod has a high value, but a lot of times it's hard to get both of those values out of it. So
I also need, with that turn 1 and going second, I also needed to have some board presence on
Right.
objectives and to score my secondary, which I think was secure no man's land. So either way, like I couldn't make it this way. Exposing something into the center was just a death sentence, no matter what, with the Land Raider hiding. So I had to drop something over there,
Right.
and I couldn't drop the Reavers turn 1. So otherwise, that would have been like a 9-point gap right off the bat from
right.
turn 1. So.
No, definitely makes sense. Either way, great effort, but yeah, the shooting just definitely showed through here this evening. Now, John, you're not used to shooting lists.
No, not really. It's not my bag.
I expected lightning to come
Yeah,
down
to
and
just strike you
me
immediately.
where
yeah.
I stand.
Yeah. You're
yes.
lucky there's a roof over your head. That's pretty much the only. Yeah.
Sorry for any damage, counter spell, but you did save my life. How did you feel about the Ultramarines here this evening?
I mean, I am liking Ultramarines more and more every single time I play them. I will say I think I prefer the Vanguard detachment. It's just a little bit more my play style. But this was just up front. I'm going to shoot and have a line, and it's going to be up to you to outshoot me or out-damage me. Or, there's so much fallback and shoot, too. It's kind of like, even if you get in my face, like I have options to kind of prevent that.
And it doesn't hurt at all that the layout, the terrain layout, which, guys, I picked by random, just so we're all out in front of it here.
I did not pick this.
But the terrain layout heavily benefited us shooting. We talked about that once all the terrain was on the table, that those 3 objectives that are in no man's land, that is just a shooting gallery.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, there's very little to no hiding, which is kind of the strategy that I took here was I'm going to have a lot of shooting this way, and then I'm going to have Gilliman and possibly a Redeemer going the opposite way.
Running the flank, right?
Yeah, so that way I can kind of remove these hiding spots from Dan. This is kind of where you want to be, but not if you have Vindicators and Ballistas and Gilliman all coming up those lines. So I was kind of trying to force Dan into the center where I had Redeemer. So there was a little bit of a game plan for sure, which definitely was facilitated by the lack of hiding spots.
That is fair. Well, Dan, it's not all a loss. As you know, you did win the floor dice game by stepping on every single landmine just about in the first round of the game. Just dancing across the battlefield. Who needs trenches?
I feel like it was one activation, and he's like, I'm going to trigger 3 landmines in that.
It was bombs over
glorious.
Baghdad, for sure.
Sustained 3 landmine, yep.
So we do have a performance for you here this evening. What does it look like our poll is for those vibes?
It's so
It looks
hot.
like you're Christopher
It is.
Walken.
That's not asking a lot at all. I hope you've got a banger impression.
He's going to stab me in the eye with a soldering iron. That's why I'm going to go this way now.
White chocolate, you're talking to my man all wrong.
Oh, he's got this. He's got this.
We're going to do fine. Guys, thank you for showing up, coming out, hanging out. Of course, hit the like button, all the things. In the meantime, Mr. Walken.
Treachery. This here was your grandfather's watch. I shoved it up my, what, to get it through my time in prison. Dean P., how's it going? You're talking to my man all wrong here. What other movies does he have? Oh man, you got me on the spot here.
You're doing great.
I'm walking here.
No, that's another guy.
Now you're just confusing him.
All right, here we go. Rodolfo Ponder, hey. Alex C., welcome. Mark Roberts, we need more cowbell. I gotta have the cowbell. Talks Trio, what's going on? Cute hamster. Why am I doing a Boston accent? Martin Bankson.
It did shift that way.
Hey, you're talking to my boy all wrong. Kieran Grady. What coming to my world? Step in.
Guys, thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Hobby Goblins Cave Reps right here at Counterspell Games. Absolutely fantastic having you guys hanging out and chat with us. Of course, if you're watching after the fact, thank you as well for opting to spend your time with us here this evening. We absolutely appreciate it. We are going to be back with our members-only content planning tomorrow night. So if you've got that badge, tune on in. Let us know what matchups you would like to see. For those of you watching Gob, Ross, and Friends, we will not be streaming our art channel tomorrow night. Instead, I will be making sure Eric doesn't mess up this content. Again, thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, catchphrase.